since COVID, that's kind of got a lot more lax. So
yes, ladies and gentlemen, welcome to False Finish D&D night with our DM Rod Farva Jr.
Farva's number 1. All right. Last week, you guys fought the corpse mound of corpses, whatever you want to call it. During the battle, it dealt some heavy damage to a few of you. It enveloped Conan the Barbarian. Kaywin missed very badly on one of his shots from up on high and did some collateral damage, blowing up a bunch of barrels of explosives. But at the end, you know, Tinzo, kind of went, decided he was going to go out on his shield, ran, Misty stepped up to it, and then Thunder stepped into the air, with no real plan on landing. And it was enough damage to kill the thing. At which point it melted away, and you found the unconscious body of Conan. At which point, Chiron immediately began, working to heal him. At that point, because of situation, we ended for the night. We took a short rest. So it's been, you guys have kind of been recuperating at the quarry mines for about an hour now. In doing so, you find Juxon, the man that you were asked to go try to recover, make sure he was safe, along with killing Rex. By the way, Rex is dead. All 3 of your targets are. You like I said, you found Juxon. He's got a really bad gash in his leg. You're gonna have to help carry him back to the city through the tunnels. But other than that, I take it away.
So do we go back to town right now, or do we?
You're still at. If that's what you guys want to do, if you guys want to look around, or you can do whatever you want, but you are still at the quarry. But in that short rest you guys took, I'm gonna have you have found him, because it's stupid to make you do it now, considering you guys in theory have been sitting there for an hour.
Found who?
Juxon.
Rex, the bad guy that we were supposed to kill at one point.
Yep, he's gone.
He was down here at one point, right? But then the thing ate him.
Yeah, when Fatu and Kaywin took both their shots at him and did mortal damage, he kind of fell on top of the pile. His blood was the final thing needed for the ritual set up with the crystals in the ground.
His body is nowhere to be found, essentially.
Once he became part of the corpse mound, once you defeated it, his body also got kind of disintegrated away into the black goop.
Shit. All right.
Which also reminds me, there was in before ending last week, when you guys picked up the blue crystals. Which, by the way, does anybody remember how many you found?
Yeah, I got 2.
Well, there was a bunch, but I think
how many total?
8, 7, no.
6. At which point, when upon being handed one, Enophine felt that a similar / like a known feeling, like magical surge that resembled what she felt every time portals would open on the previous world. And upon Tinzo touching the crystal, somehow a bit of magical essence went from it into the broken ring that he came from his world with, and he was able to rewind time.
No. Mhm.
Now, Tinzo, I've already set him up with the an edited item. His ring now has a green glow inside of the not I don't want to say crystal, but inside of it, like emanating out of it.
Spawn.
But yeah, so you guys are there. You found Juxin. Fatu and Inafine have 2 crystals. Tinzo has 2 crystals. Nori has 2 crystals. So, with that being said, what do you guys want to do?
I don't have to roll like a perception to see if anybody saw what I saw.
I mean, you can if you want, but I'll tell you, nobody.
Nobody
No.
noticed.
Yeah, I mean, you would feel that with everything that happened, how everybody's looking at you, nobody seems to understand. Like nobody, like you're the only one that experienced that whole transgression of time.
Okay.
And now Juxon's the guy that we're supposed to save, right? So I'm
That
sure.
Urdoza, she asked you to try to find him and bring him back.
And you said he's pretty fucked up right now, right? Like he can't walk on his own.
Yeah, he's got a really bad gash in his leg.
I say to the group, I was like, all right, this was fun. Never saw a pile of bodies before. Let's go.
Before Kevin could even finish the sentence, I just start out yelling, Valentis! Toblerone!
All right, so it's who's
Obviously, we find Juxin, and is somebody going to help him up? Are we going to carry him? Which one is?
yeah. Conan will grab him and give him aid.
Big lug.
That's kind of what
Fireman
he. Yeah.
So now all of the targets that we needed to kill are dead.
Yes, sir.
Atlantis and the wizard, Tothaman, potentially. I was like, all right. I say to the group, I say we get this guy back like we promised and regroup and figure out our next steps. Because I am not trying to go against that wizard by ourselves.
Yeah, obviously. Just threw a ball of bodies at us.
I didn't like it.
I didn't like it either.
I don't like it at all. I feel weird inside, and I have things I have to work out tonight.
Maybe it's your loot.
All right, so you guys want to return back?
Yeah.
Mind you, it's about like this is early morning. It's like 8 in the morning right now. Like you guys got there early, 8, 9 in the morning. It's moderately early, so you guys.
Fighting a pile of bodies in the morning.
Yeah. Still that the fog of war just spreading out over the hills. All right, so you guys start heading back. Let me load that up. All right, I don't have. This is going to be a theater of the mind situation. As you guys are coming back through the tunnel leading into where your bunkhouses and everything have been, as you're coming to the opening, you start to get a scent of blood and carnage. Like you smell like fire and blood, and you don't really hear screams, you hear groans. And as you guys enter the opening room, there are bodies laid out all throughout the area. There's bodies dressed up like in the common folk resistance fighters. There's bodies dressed up like Valentis's soldiers. Something bad went down here. What do you do?
Can I do a perception check to see if I see anybody alive or hear anybody yelling for help?
Yeah, go ahead. Give me a roll.
Fuck is my perception? I never remember. 6. Okay. 7. Things are falling. 12.
12. You notice, because you guys, if you guys look into the screen, you guys are coming in from like right here, right about here. You notice there's one guy dressed in resistance, like common clothing. He's kind of dragging himself across the way into this area between the bunkhouses. He's pretty fucked up. Can't hear you, Kev.
You're muted.
Stupid bitch.
Let me just check that I still have a potion here. I think I do. Yep, I got one more left.
So wait, where's the guy that's barely?
He's crawling. He's about right here, crawling his way in between the buildings.
And he's wearing what?
He's just wearing like the common garb of citizens, like
Okay.
The difference between him and the other, like the guys you're taking as enemies, are the like Valentis's guards and like the guards and the military in the city. They all wear the same kind of like that red outfit. That dignifies them from, you know, just common folk and the people that you've been running into down here. So
I walk over to him, and then like I kind of like kneel down. I'm like, hey, like I'm like kind of shaking. I'm like, what's going on here? Who are you?
Stan, is that you?
Stan!
What happened? Who's Stan? Who are you?
Stan's my boy. What happened? We were ambushed. Valentis tried taking us out while we slept.
I look over at Fatu and Enafine. Where's Ruckus? Go find him.
Oh shit.
We go, running around the perimeter looking for the dog.
Give me an investigation check.
Then I guess I look over at Chiron and I'm like, see if he can heal this guy up.
18 plus 2, brother.
18 plus 2?
Plus 3.
Plus 3, 21. You notice bloody paw prints leading over towards where you previously, the day before, saw Conan drag Kevonian to take a shower.
We go check it out.
Chiron, real quick, Chiron turns, he looks at you, Tenzo, he's like, you want me to heal this guy? Fuck. I don't know, he's pretty fucked up.
I know, but at least maybe a few more minutes of maybe getting something out of him before I reach into his thoughts.
Alright. With that being said, Chiron...
Bad guy.
he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Why don't we heal him?
Chiron...
Yeah, that's why I asked Chiron to do.
he's a good guy.
Yeah.
Why don't we heal him?
Chiron's gonna put healing hands on him. And... Chiron's gonna put healing hands on him. He's gonna heal him. He ends up healing him. Like he stabilizes the guy. The guy's wounds start slowly closing, and he's like, "Oh, I thank you." Start slowly closing. Have you seen my boy? I thank you.
I don't.
It feels cool in my tongue.
Have you seen my boy?
I look at him and I'm like, I'm sorry, I don't know who Stan is, and I don't know. I see just bodies everywhere here. I'm like, I asked him, do you know Torval? Have you seen Torval or Doza?
Yes.
Have you seen Torval? Or Doza?
They were in the bunkhouse whenever they broke out. They fought valiantly and they made it out. I think they left. They left orders in the bunkhouse. If you want to go check, if you want to go look,
I walk up next to Tinzo and I ask the guys, like, did Valentis show up himself? Is he still here?
No, he didn't show up. He wouldn't. He wouldn't find himself dead in the bowels of the city.
Who did he send?
He wouldn't find himself dead. He sent a platoon of men.
Who did he send? Just random guards, no one specific. I'm trying to see if he. I'm trying to find out if what's his face was there, and the guy.
No.
I'm trying to Tony's hammer. I'm trying to find
No,
out
no,
if
no.
what's his face was there, and the guy.
No. He Oleg? No.
Yeah.
I didn't see anybody that fits that description. He grabs you by your shirt. He goes, "But we showed them what's what."
And I grab him. I grab him with both by his shirt, with both hands, get real close, and I guess, "Yes, you did, soldier."
Thank you. And he just kind of lays back. He's like, "Good day. Thank you."
I let my finger graze upon his cheek as I back away from him.
Oh my God.
I let my finger graze upon his cheek. Rest easy. Rest easy.
Fatu, are you gonna go check for Ruckus?
Absolutely.
All right. As you go down into that little like cove, where the little waterfall area, you see tucked into the back of it, like in the shadows, you just see Ruckus's eyes and teeth glaring at you, like he's backed into a corner, ready to kill, and like you see a couple bodies on the ground in the water in front of him, like he's been through some shit.
Do the Chris Pratt thing.
Obviously, Chris, no. I give him the wool. Hold on a second, dude. Hold on a second, brother. You know who I am, man.
No.
And then I assume you come out from behind me?
Yes.
Okay.
I'll try to go up to Ruckus and pet him and calm him down.
At that, you notice he you can start to see him as he's limping out, like his one leg has been injured, and he just like the hair on his back that was standing up just starts to kind of soothe down.
All right, we both console him.
Yeah. I heal his leg, maybe?
Do you have anything to heal him with? You can make a medicine check.
You still have a potion? I thought everybody got a potion at one point.
She's gonna check now.
Cream cheese.
Oh yeah, so I'll use my potion of healing on him.
All right, roll for the HP.
That kid just stomped all over you.
14.
14. All right. So, if need be, Ruckus will be back up to full health.
We missed him in the last few fights.
Yeah, you haven't really needed to use him.
We always need him, Kenny.
Fair. Going back to the rest of the party, like you guys don't notice anybody else that seems functionally alive enough to talk to. But
Once I got a character, does that mean she takes the potion out of her inventory now?
yes.
Okay. That means she takes the potion out of her inventory now? All right, so what are we doing here? What's going on? Sorry.
The man on the ground, Randall Marsh, told Kavonian about like what happened, the platoon of soldiers coming in trying to bombard everybody fighting them up. He notified you guys, he notified Kavonian to the fact that Urdoza and Torval made it out, and that he believes that there were directions left by them in the bunkhouse.
We have to go to the bunkhouse.
Okay. Well, I guess we go check out the bunkhouse now.
Okay.
I'm assuming we've met back up, and we've talked about it.
Yeah. Ruckus is coming with us now, so it's just not even a.
And I turn back and I say, I'm sorry, I completely forgot to ask them how long ago they were here. That's probably good information. Moving on.
It's about 11 in the morning by the time you guys get back. So, do you want to ask him what time everything went down?
Oh, I thought he died.
No, you healed him.
No, he's just trying to rest.
Oh,
He
and he goes back and his eyes shut.
It's a good day.
So I said, "That's easy, sweet prince."
Stan, where's my boy Stanislaus?
What the fuck?
I go, "Hey,"
I don't think that's his son.
I go, "Randall."
Ah,
How long
Stan.
One more thing. Yes, this is Stan. One more thing.
Oh.
It's ectoplasm. It's all ectoplasm.
Yes, sir. What do you need to know?
How long ago did this happen? When did they leave? Where did they go? The soldiers.
Oh, couldn't have been but an hour after you all left in the morning. Right at dawn.
In character, Cavonian goes, so that's 6 hours ago.
It's like, yeah, 4 or 5-ish hours, 4 or 5 hours.
While Cavonian says that to himself, I slowly crotch in next to him and go, "What you thinking about, buddy?"
I actually thought I got the math wrong. That's why I said it as Cavonian in character to do it in person. Like somebody did. I was doing a bit. Anyway,
12 hours ago.
yeah. I think it was 36 hours that we've been gone.
This happened yesterday.
Well, Cavonian says we could either go to the bunkhouse and see what orders they left us, or we can see where the soldiers went and see where that leads us.
Well, if there's orders left behind, we should totally. Yeah, maybe it might tell us something about the soldiers too.
To the bunkhouse.
All right.
Yeah, I think following the soldiers isn't a smart play right now because they might just lead us into an outnumbered situation.
Yeah, we're barely just got out of recovery too.
All right, Cavonian, as you enter the bunkhouse, give me a quick perception check.
Perception. 21.
All right, perfect. You notice there's the whole room, the whole bunkhouse has kind of been torn up, like there was fighting going on in here. But you see on a desk, kind of like not a scroll but parchment with a big bloody bloody rock sitting on top of it. And as you walk up to it, you start to read it. It says to any other soldiers that see this, meet at the arena. Today is the day we take back the city. And then at the bottom is just a little dash and E. So you can tell it was hastily. With that, you can kind of tell it was hastily written.
Is there anything useful in the room that was left behind?
Anybody that wants to check, give me a perception check or an investigation.
10 plus 4, 14. 10 plus
18.
18.
4.
You guys notice some of like Valentus's soldiers. There's a couple bodies on the ground. Their heads have been pretty well bashed in, but their uniforms aren't quite Like they're not they're not really bloody. You don't really find anything else useful. There wasn't really anything truly useful left in here, like in here to begin with. Like you guys have all your gear and everything already.
Can I, if their uniforms are useful, can I strip one of them naked and take their uniform? Because I have a spot in my gear for a disguise.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, I turn around to the group. I say, "Don't judge me," and I start taking off the guy's pants.
You know, at this point, nothing surprises me with you.
Oh,
I have ideas. You guys can get in on this too. There's a few others.
Chiron looks at you and goes, now we gotta party. All right.
I'm like,
I
you
always
for
wanted to
every-
fuck a corpse.
Yeah.
Nice. Corpse fucking.
and I pack it up and I put it into my gear for later.
All right. But with that, there's nothing else truly useful inside the bunkhouse. Nori, you're outside. Give me an investigation check. Nori, you're outside. Give me an investigation check.
21.
All right. As you're outside, you notice bloody footprints, like boot prints, leading back towards this way, towards this tunnel. Those are the only real footprints other than Ruckus's you see going away from this fucking violence, this scene of violence.
So would I think it's whoever did this going away?
Or it could be, yeah, it would be, those are the only tracks leaving this area, the human tracks. So you would feel that there's no, like, whoever came in, whoever made it out of here went that way.
Okay. I let the group know that there's another set of tracks back here. Not sure we want to follow. Is that the way out?
That is a way out. Yes.
A way out. Okay. Would we know where it leads to?
That leads back towards the first house when you guys escaped from your prison cells. The like the tavern that took you in that night.
That's right by
the arena, I think.
the arena, right?
That's by the training arena. Yes.
Is that the one we're going to, or are we going to the other one?
Oh, the Coliseum.
Big
Says-
one.
Yeah. It's the letter said Coliseum.
Okay. I mean,
I
anybody
guess
have any
it's all
ideas?
a matter of perspective.
I mean, anybody have any ideas with that? If we're gonna go.
I worry that by now, if they got down here, the tavern has probably been compromised. Like they might be waiting for us. We might want to approach it from a different area. That's Cavonian's thoughts.
We might have to go in like a shadow. Just really stealth this thing up.
Time for someone to pass us without a trace.
Ah.
He said the thing. He said the thing.
He said the thing. The thing.
If you were a hot dog, would you eat yourself? All right.
I know I would. I'd cover myself in mustard and razzles. I'd be delicious. Cubs
I can't
win.
pass without Trace.
Man,
It lasts an hour.
All right. So what are you guys doing?
yeah, that was Cavonian talking to the group, like getting for opinions here. Let's go. Participation.
I'm in. I mean, obviously gotta.
Well, we got to figure out like what other way we go then, because we don't really know these tunnel systems either. We only come in a couple of ways. Do we know of any other Is there anything we can roll to figure out, like, well, this tunnel goes in the direction of this part of town. This tunnel goes towards the like, etc., etc.
Is there like something for like directions? Is somebody good with like navigation?
Can we go talk? Can we go back to Randy Marsh and get a guide?
About what? Like, oh, you can ask him.
I walk back over to Randy.
Hey. God damn it! What do you want?
Now he's Stone Cold Steve Austin.
What?
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 You want some directions? What?
Where do these tunnels lead? We need to get to the Coliseum, but we need to get there a way that's not by the tavern, because we think that's where they're going to be waiting for us.
He looks at you. He goes, "Who? Who do you think's going to be waiting for you?"
Valentis. Are you on the Lotus?
What do you? He looks at you. He goes, the only people that made it out of here were Erdoza and Torval.
You said the guards left.
No, I said they left. It's semantics. Learn the language, fella.
You are hot.
I call Kevin. I call Kevonian over, and I'm just gonna say this. But those two always seem to be sneaking out of trouble, and for some reason, didn't Valentis know exactly what was going on before we even got there? I had the burn marks to prove it. That general dude knew we were coming.
They did jump out before everybody else, and then conveniently leave us a letter.
I don't know what's going on. I say we pick the right tunnel, we get our asses there, but we go in there with extreme caution. Have a plan before we meet up with them, just in case, because we trusted one guy, and he wound up turning on us at the last world. So let's just keep our heads on a swivel.
All right.
Man, this all sounds familiar. Like I almost mentioned this a few sessions ago.
I'm just saying. I sense deception afoot.
Hold on, dude. Hold on. Hold on. So, Cavonian goes, Randall, tell me, where does this tunnel go? And I point to this tunnel.
Hold on, which one?
This one.
That goes west, towards the city wall.
How close is the Coliseum to that?
It's not. You want to go north and slightly east.
Slightly east. So
you should be amazed that I understand directions and distance, considering the education system in the world I live in.
I go ahead and shout out. You've only mentioned Stan like 15 times though, dumbass.
Stan! He just starts. He just walking off. He just leaves.
All right, so this map is oriented like north is up and west is west. Okay, so I go. Well, I guess our best bet's to go this way. That's not the way that goes to the tavern, right? You said that was down here.
Down here, yeah. This way is a more north, like straight north. That's the way to the the mines.
And what about is that just like water?
Yeah, it's water.
How deep?
A couple feet. It's like a small crook.
Is that just? Could we find a way out that way?
Don't we have a water person?
Wait.
We have a what?
Don't we have a water person? At least like a water genasi?
Water genasi.
He's using proper pronouns. I like it.
Hey, you.
Not a fish.
Fish lady.
Can you make this like
He wants to talk to you.
I can swim.
I can.
Say maybe we see where that goes. Maybe you might find a back way in.
Very like a very surprising way that no one else knows because we're awesome.
I just wanted to throw this out there because I just got to be sure for context and continuity. We still don't have his weapon, Batu.
Correct.
Would we have to make a detour at the arena before going to the Coliseum?
You can always try.
I do want my hammer back.
I feel like he would have a few of his top men where he's going to be tonight because he knows we're coming. There's no way we're going to surprise him about that we are coming. It's just where we're coming from that we could surprise him.
I'm thinking that he's gonna have the arena completely empty, but at least we can see if
Real
the
quick,
weapon's there. If not, then the Coliseum it is.
while you guys are figuring it out, I have to use the bathroom real quick. I will be right back.
But
Harv's number one.
I'm thinking, yeah, maybe the arena won't have anything. If we go there, we'll see what's going on. Then it's like nobody, and then he's gonna have everybody in the Coliseum. Mostly.
I have a sneaky suspicion that that idiot is going to be with Valentis.
Yeah, the only thing that conflicts me with Oleg is that he was pissed off, or Valentis was pissed off at him for doing what he did to.
The only reason I agree with and disagree with that is because now that we broke out, something tells me that this guy is going to pop up with Valentis now to really screw with us.
Or
do
we
we
could go
skip
to
the
the
arena?
arena and see if there's anybody left over there that we could break out and convince them to go die for us again.
I mean, we left him in the lurch last time, but
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they learned. Even the
I
rats.
inspired them. That's different. They'll be like, he's coming back. And then when they see him, they'll be like, I knew he was coming back for us. Like, I was planning it all along, guys. I'm here for you.
So then, for shits and giggles, we'll stop by the arena, but our main objective will be the Coliseum.
Yeah.
On the way,
We can go
we'll
see
go
if
to the arena.
he's still there, and maybe we can kill him before we have to deal with anybody else and get your hammer back.
Most
I
likely,
admit I want that shit back now.
You gotta react like Thor when he got his hammer back.
I'm also throwing this out there.
Oh, my arm
One
was
of-
flying back onto
One
my
of the
arm.
things I was checking in my notes is Alexei was a slave, and somehow we can try to suggest or convince him, don't be a slave or something, break him out, mentally from that.
Who's elected?
Alexei was his right hand, wasn't
The
it?
bodyguard.
Mm,
His personal bodyguard.
we haven't talked about him in a while.
For all we
Well,
know,
then-
he's still a slave.
After talking about it, I agree. Maybe make a pit stop at the arena. Oh, right? Are we agreed on that?
Yeah.
We want to make a pit stop at the arena just for ha-has to see if Oleg is still in his cell, if we can get Tony's hammer back, and or maybe find any people left over that we could convince to go, get inspired and die for us again.
Okay. How do you want to leave from down here?
Which way was toward the arena down here?
It was that tavern, right?
Yeah, that tavern was relatively like a block or so away from the training arena.
Would we have any idea where this leads?
Where what leads?
This, I'm clicking.
That heads south.
I mean, we may or we may not bump into people at the tavern, I guess. Because that's the only way that we're going to get close enough.
Vonian really feels conflicted about it because he feels like that's going to be a trap. Because if they got down here, they know how to get down here.
So then it doesn't matter which way we go.
You think they would be covering every exit?
Probably. I mean, wouldn't you?
We can't.
Let's go for it.
All right, fuck it. Let's just go to the tavern.
Head on swivels, man. Head on swivels. You know what's coming.
I already cast Pass Without a Trace, so
Booyah. There you go. See, we're ready to go.
Okay.
As fuck. Let's do it.
So, all right. All right, you guys start heading through. You come out from the tunnels, and you find that slotted wall, like fake wall, leading into the basement of the tavern. It's it's splintered in half. It's not even really there anymore. And as you enter, you see it's the same kind of deal. You're just seeing bodies everywhere. You know what I mean? Like, there's just more dead citizens, more dead guards. Like, you can tell that this is where like they came in, and like the people here did everything in their power to try to stop them.
No one unconscious. No one. They're all dead.
Yeah, everything's dead. Like, this place has actually been like there's small fires going on some of these barrels and stuff. Like, they intended to burn this place to the ground, but the resistance they fought like kind of limited their ability to really start the place up.
What happened to what's his name? The guy that we rescued and brought back to the thing.
Jackson.
Yeah, what did we do with him?
We just left them. We left them there, I think, with what's his face, Randall.
Yeah. Can we just retcon it and say that we told Juxton to hang out with Randy for a while?
Sure, that's fine.
All right.
He knows his way around and everything, so he's just gonna finish healing up after Chiron, worked on him, and oh yeah, and then he'll find his way. Chiron, worked on him, and all right. So like I said, you guys, this is, and then he'll find his way. Do you guys just want to head right out to the street?
Kamani just says out. He's like,
Carefully, but yeah, I guess.
You guys just want to head right out to the
Ruckus
street?
is following us.
So
yeah, I guess.
I would say, like, let's walk up to the front door and just like peek out. Maybe try to. Are there windows we can look out? Excuse me.
There's windows. You're in a basement. There's not really any windows.
Tavern doesn't have windows, I guess.
No, I mean, you can. Like, you didn't come in through like a main entrance to the tavern. You came in through like a storm cellar kind of door.
Got it.
All right. Well, let's do that then. Let's go to the door and stealthily open it and make sure nobody's around.
Okay. So you go to the door. Who's gonna be the one doing the creep-in check-in?
I will.
Yeah, might as well.
I can like just jump through shadows to 60 feet to the door or whatever.
Okay.
So.
Well, that means that we won't have the thing.
Yeah, but I can. You're in. If I go check it out and come back and get you.
Oh well, so okay, yeah.
I can do that. So if I go up to the door and do a perception check. Or...
Go ahead. I was gonna say you could probably do it with advantage considering your situation and the shadows and all that.
All right, let me.
Yeah.
Yeah, really bright down there.
18.
18?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So as you slowly creak open the door from the basement and you look out, you notice that the streets and everything in the immediate vicinity of this building is dead quiet. There's nobody on the streets right there.
Wait, is this the one I have? Do I have ball bearings? No, that's the other campaign. Never mind. No, okay, thanks. All right, I'm gonna go back and tell them that.
Okay.
Is this the time for the turtle one?
For the what?
For the turtles line?
Let's do it, huh?
Yeah. Little too raf.
Are you guys gonna head out?
Yeah, I just tell that it's like there's nobody out there, like at all.
I like this.
Let's just go. Let's just,
All right.
as long as we stick together. Yeah, at this point, stealth is like shooting out the window.
Yep.
All right, so you guys come out. Hold on, I gotta add the party.
Looks like winter.
It's ash.
The very northern.
It's all burnt up. It's all ash.
It's like
Yeah,
Pompeii.
It's King's Landing after Daenerys went through it.
Yeah, well, no, it's you're in a northern city. It's cold. There's snow on the ground. Yeah.
It's ash.
So you guys come out from this building here, and like Nori said, this city seems dead. There are no humans walking the streets. You don't see anything. You don't see any real signs of life. Like you know, you can see some buildings have like smoke puttering out of their chimneys and all that, but like nobody is out right now, which is very off-putting.
Which way is the arena?
In this sense, the arena would be this way. This way is supposed to be north on this map. Sorry, this way is north, and it's kind of like up in this area.
All right.
So we just keep moving, stealthy and quiet.
Yep.
Let's keep moving and stick together.
All right. Somebody, Kaywin, give me a stealth check.
Plus 10.
Oh yeah, that's good. Not that I need it. I already have plus 8, so. 25, 35.
35. Yeah, you're not seen. Nobody's seen. Once again, as you're moving, block by block, as you go, this entire city seems dead. Like nobody is out at all. So as you approach the arena, let me find that. Yep. Oh, I gotta. All right. Oh, that's not supposed to be there. You guys approach the arena.
I get a little uneasy feeling because that's where I watched Inafine die.
Ooh, some PTSD.
All right. So you guys kind of arrive from the south, you know, the kind of like the southwest corner.
Oh, the south.
And as you guys approach, like looking up and around, you don't see any of the archers on top of the arena. You don't see anybody kind of patrolling. This place seems dead.
Last time the hammer was with Oleg in the prison, right?
Yep.
All right, might as well go check the where the inmates would have been and where Oleg would have been.
I agree.
Okay. So as you guys enter, you enter through the same area where Tenzo, you and Nori watched Torval go a couple days beforehand when he went and got your stuff back. You know, you guys walk in, you walk by like the platoon quarters where all those guys, the response guys, were sleeping the night of your escape. It's completely empty. You walk by the storage room, it's completely empty. There's nothing in there. As you're walking into the pit, like walking across back to where you know the prison cells and everything are, it's eerily quiet in there. There's like, if you look around, you don't see any sign of life. And as you cross back over to where the cells are, you notice every cell door is wide open.
I'd say let's go straight to Oleg's cell just to see what's in there.
Okay.
Where we came this far.
All right, so as you guys walk into Oleg's cell, you notice a couple things. There's large piles of literal human shit on the floor because he's a fucking savage. And on the wall, written in what you would assume, you would hope is his blood, is "I will taste your flesh."
Does it say Fatu on the bottom of that?
He doesn't know his name. It just says, "I will taste your flesh." He could mean Fatu. He could mean Enafine. He could mean anybody. But it's written in human. It's written in blood.
Cavonian goes, "Oh, he's a cannibal."
Can I Rocky 3 this real quick and walk over to it and stare at it and then take out the bootleg hammer that I have and throw it real hard at the wall?
Yeah, give me an athletics check. Go with advantage, because I won't say you're raging, but that's enough to give you like an emotional fucking.
The high one was a 12 plus 8.
Dirty 20. So as you rifle the shitty warhammer you have at the wall, it smashes into the stone and just kind of like right in the middle of the words written in blood. Which if he hadn't written it so long ago, you figure like some of the blood would have dripped onto the hammer, but it just smashes in and just kind of starts crackling out, and like the wall is pretty, like you've done a good amount of damage to the wall. And like as you go and pull it back, it's like I will you flip, like there's cracks going through shit.
Fuck that.
Do you hold your fist to the sky and scream Oleg?
Both fists.
You're Rocky Four-ing it?
Exactly.
All right.
I will eat his soul.
All right, and for anybody else that's like wants to check any of the other cells, they are all empty. You would assume that they've taken whatever's left of the slaves that were here that weren't killed in your prison break, and they might have taken them to hold them up with the surviving like slaves from the mines.
Cavonian turns around, looks right at Tenzo, and goes, "Well, this was a waste of time."
No, I don't think so. I think the message is loud and clear, don't you think?
No, it's not. Don't worry. That's what I needed to see. Now I'm like, you could see, like, I'm welling up a little bit. You know, it's like you about to get the car in the red. You know, we're not supposed to have a car in the red. That's what's happening right now.
Just saying, I'm a race car right now, okay?
And
I'm in the red.
If you're not first, you're last.
Chiron goes, "I'm a mushroom cloud laying motherfucker.
I tell Cavonian, I'm like, right now, I think this is it. I think we're getting to something way bigger than we're like trying to see right now. Message on the wall, no one around. We got Tuffman, Atlantis, Alexi. Who knows what the fuck are Doza and Torval?
We're townspeople. They outnumber them.
You don't know.
Remember, Tuffman has been sacrificing all kinds of shit. For all we know, all these people dead are probably maybe for him.
Cavonian, are we anywhere where we can like look out like towards the streets again?
I mean, you can go back out to the streets if you want. There's nothing, like I said, there is nothing in here. This place has been stripped. Like,
Cavonian wants to go back out to the street and just look. And what I really, really want to pay attention to are the windows and the shutters and stuff. I'm looking for like that one person that might like maybe the townspeople are all just hiding in their homes, and I want to see it like looking like somebody's looking out and like slamming it shut real quick or something.
All right. Are you doing this like sneakily? Like you're trying not to be seen while you're doing this?
Yes.
All right. Give me either a perception or an investigation check with advantage.
Perception. All right, they're both the same. Advantage. 19.
19?
Yeah.
All right. As you look out, all the houses and the buildings you see, the doors are shut, the shutters are closed. Everything seems dead. Like you don't see any lights in the windows. But as you look north, as you see the Colosseum in the medium distance, you see what looks like a group, like, not, I don't want to say a fire, like a pyre or anything, but it looks kind of like a light right before, like maybe some candles, maybe a small fire right before at a building right before the Colosseum.
So other than that, I see no signs of anyone looking out or any activity inside the houses.
I grab Cavonian and I go into my Tom Cruise. They're all dead. They're dead.
That was actually really good.
It's okay. Just they're all dead. Let's fucking go.
And I point out to that light that you just told me I saw. I was like,
Okay.
Someone's over there. And it's on the way.
Okay.
Let's check it out.
Is that what you guys are doing? Okay. So you head north, and as you approach the Colosseum,
I was going to do a riveting speech to get the people out of their houses and fight with us. But I guess we're not doing that now.
Maybe Tom Cruise again.
But it had to happen. It had to happen that way.
as you as you get to that where you saw the fire, as you turn the corner, you see it's like a torch kind of like stuck in the side of the building on the corner across the street from the Colosseum, and next to it, kind of hanging from a line of trees, are more citizens just strung up dead.
Oh, that's
Probably
that's a Game of Thrones territory there.
Probably about a half dozen people just hanging from 6 separate trees.
Conan's still with us, right?
Conan is still with you.
And I go, is this how things get handled on your world?
He looks at you and he's like, "It's very brutal here. Like this is a place that God has forgotten. Why do you think I gave up hope when we were enslaved?"
I shed a tear for him. Like, you poor bastard. And I let him see it.
Can we keep moving, please?
All right. Are you guys going to enter the Colosseum?
All right. Can I do like a perception check to see if there's anything around the Colosseum that has maybe a higher vantage point?
Go ahead.
I don't like the way you said that.
Go ahead.
9.
This is the tallest building in the city. As far as you can tell, this is the tallest building in the city.
And is it taller than the Colosseum?
No, the Colosseum is the tallest building in the city.
Oh, gotcha. All right.
So unless you want to go climb a mountain and then get a telescope.
We can't just throw a couple of grappling hooks, walk up the side like Batman and Robin.
Or like Conan, he did it on the Tower of the Elephant.
That is true. I guess we'll walk in, but we have to just keep it in stealth.
Yeah, give me stealth checks as you enter. Yeah, give me stealth checks
7.
as you enter.
Plus 7. I got a nat 1.
I got a nat 20.
Actually,
I rolled a 9. She rolled a 7, but she has a
Right.
plus 10, and I have a plus 5.
I got plus.
Should roll.
Yeah, everybody's got a plus 10 because of Nori.
So
No, but
mine
I
would be a
have
38.
a plus 10.
Wait, what are we rolling?
Yeah, so
Stealth
technically she has a
Oh.
plus 20, and I have a plus 15 with Laura's
Oh,
bonus.
so 16.
Okay. Nori? 15?
17, I guess.
Which 17? Chiron rolls a 15, so 25. Conan rolls a 16, so 26 base. Okay. So as you guys are sneaking in, you don't notice anything that seems really out of the ordinary, except for there is a large man standing by this gate that is very familiar to Fatu and Enafine.
Great.
And if one of you two wants to give me a quick perception check.
Percept it.
I rolled a 10, and she rolled a 5.
Yeah.
10. You can see from here, in behind that gate, what looks like a sea of just people, humans.
So he's in front of a gate full of people.
Yeah.
Are these people slaves or are they
Oleg?
soldiers?
I mean, give me a history check. Give me a history check just to try to recall the events of the last couple days.
Can I do one too?
Go ahead.
Are they alive or dead?
I rolled a 10 plus 3, 13.
13,
7, 15.
15. All right. You would recall that when you guys finished escaping after killing the general, before you guys went back into the tunnels, you saw the platoon of soldiers that Valentis controlled leading toward, like, at the base of the hill. And then you would remember hearing from Urdoza how the surviving slaves from the mines were taken here. Kavonian, you give me a quick perception check to see if they're alive or dead. Or investigation, whatever you feel is better.
They're both the same for me. I got a dirty 20.
Beautiful. You can see from as you guys are sneaking up, you can see that there's like a couple hundred people in this, stuffed in this, and they're alive. But Oleg there is at the gate, kind of just like he's got Fatu's warhammer on the ground, and he's got a sword that he's just stabbing through the gate, intermittently, just trying to stab and kill people at his own whim.
His back is to her?
His back is to you, yeah, and he's just like,
I look over to Fatu and I go, I think now's your time, buddy.
How far is he?
Let's see.
Surprise attack.
Ruler.
It's like 200 feet.
Yeah, he's about 200 feet from you guys.
Anybody have like Misty Step or anything like that?
Yeah, Inafine
Yeah.
has it, and I think Tinzo has it,
Yes, that's correct.
and Nori has it.
I mean, we should just start getting closer, and then
I can definitely just run up on this guy right now if I wanted to.
Well, Should we make sure that nobody, because they had archers up above last time.
Perception check.
Wait,
Do
can
it.
I like? Cause I have what 20 something in stealth now. Could I like just sneak up behind him, like completely right next to him?
You can try.
Or wait. Could I also maybe bring Fatu and Misty Step to behind him? Or that doesn't work like that.
Misty
work.
Step at it doesn't carry 2 people.
Okay.
Nori, we gonna roll a perception check, right? Before we do anything crazy?
Yeah, let's make sure that there's no archers or anything above, like or anybody else essentially.
Who's giving me the check?
We can all do it, but I'll start.
Who's giving me the check?
I got another natural one.
You see nothing.
13.
She just rolled a nat 20.
+4.
On a perception check?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Guys, I think we're good.
On a nat 20, if you're looking for people, on a nat 20, you see 2 men in the shadows up here. And they're very familiar to you. One is Valentis, who I'm going to actually hold on. I gotta get Ruckus in there too. Where's Ruckus? One is Valentis. Get Conan in there because that's what I do, and Alexi. And they're in you know them from how they look. They're standing in the shadows.
Have they seen us yet?
On a nat 1, no.
Oh.
I'm pretty much burning with rage at this point because clearly I know who that is. I say to the group, if you want to take Valentis and Alexi, you do what you got to do, but you leave this fuckface to me.
I tell Fatu, take Conan with you. Maybe he can help you get those people out.
Yeah.
And then I'm gonna stay behind Fatu as well, and face Oleg.
So you guys with Ruckus and Conan, and then me, Kaywin, and everybody else. I'm really stoned.
Nori, Chiron, Enzo.
That's it.
All
Does that
right.
sound good?
So who's doing what?
All right, so me and Inafine, Conan and Ruckus are gonna take Oleg,
Yeah.
and then the rest of the team is gonna, I guess, try to ambush because they'll keep pass without a trace because they're gonna stay with Nori. So what I'm thinking, if I may talk to the group,
You can
is
be the
cause a distraction. So we go back to the entrance, and I'll walk out and get this dummy's attention, and then Conan and Inafine obviously will follow suit, and we'll get the attention of everybody while you guys can get the drop on these idiots.
Real quick question. You guys are standing out in the kind of in the middle of the Coliseum right now, right?
Yes, obviously undetected.
Undetected. Okay.
Yeah, we rolled stealth checks.
Yep. You rolled a nat 1 on that too, didn't you, Kevin? Yeah, you did. So
The DM never forgets.
as you're standing there, you see, or not see, you hear from that cage that Oleg's intermittently stabbing into, you hear, "You there! Please help us!"
Oh my god.
And at the sound of that, Oleg pulls the sword out, turns and looks at the party. And immediately he picks up Fatu's warhammer, and he looks at you and he's like, "Let's fuck."
I look at Kevin, I shake my head, and I go, "My God, you're an idiot."
On that, Oleg looks up towards the thing here where Enafine saw Valentis and Alexei in the shadows, and he screams, "Now!" And the gate in which you guys came in through slams shut.
Fucking knew it.
Valentis comes out. He walks out with Alexei, and he's just doing your typical, villain slow clap. Yes. I knew you'd come. He's like, you escaped from my ownership. He's like, but I'm going to get at least one fight in my Colosseum out of your worthless bodies. He's like, and before you get it in your head, he's like, this is not a place that you're going to escape from this time. And he's like, guards! And out from the tunnel openings all around the arena, you watch as just what's left of his military might just
go back to the arena. I gotta get my hammer.
Start pouring out into the stands. You've got you've got soldiers with swords, soldiers with shields, you've got archers. The entire place is surrounded. Somebody give me a quick perception check on Valentis right now with advantage.
I got a 19 on my first roll.
Nat 20.
Nat 20. Renzo, that's actually even better. You sense while looking at him something's afoot. He does, as you're looking at him, you get the sense of some kind of magical aura around him. And upon really focusing in on him, his skin looks as if it's starting to slowly deteriorate, and his eyes are black. And with that, like I said, the entire arena and all the stands, you are now surrounded by all the remaining guards in the city. And with that, Valentis goes, he's like, bring out the gray apes. He's like, you will die. This is your tomb. And out from underneath the sand on your feet, you watch as 4 kind of cage doors just slide open, and these mammoth 10-foot tall gray-haired apes come leaping out of each hole, and they're just bloodshot red eyes. They are looking at you insane. I'm gonna need everybody to roll initiative.
Brandon, you can talk to animals, can't you?
Yes, I can.
Then your back pocket.
I got 15.
Well,
But I also have to be close enough to touch them to do it.
So I got 15.
I got a 9.
One second. I'm gonna do this what the fuck? Hold on. That's
Ooh.
She rolled a 19 for initiative.
Yeah, because it's the +4.
all right. Give me 1 second. Okay. Who rolled 20 to 25? Nobody?
What happened?
Who rolled 20 to 25 on their initiative?
I didn't. No.
Nobody? 15 to 20.
I got 15.
She did.
Did you get a 19?
Yeah.
I got a 15.
Okay. 10 to 15.
I rolled a 14.
I got a 14.
12.
Got a 15.
Who got a 12?
Me.
What'd you get? What'd you get, Caitlin?
9.
Tinzo got a 12. Nori and Fatu roll off to see who goes first. You both got 14s.
I just rolled a 19, so 22. 21, I'm sorry.
I got a 10.
You got a 10? Alright, so Fatu and Nori. Okie doke. Okie doke. Start a combat. Inafine, you're first. Okie doke. Start a combat. Inafine, you're first. It is very quiet right now.
It's nice that you picked monkeys because she hates monkeys.
I do.
It's the only animal she hates.
Actually start mentioning to the team, since we're still all together, clustered together. I start telling them something's going on with Valentis.
Hold on. Tony, roll for Ruckus. I forgot about Ruckus.
No, hold on. 8.
Okay.
Esk.
I was gonna. Oh wait, are we still too far to? Oh yeah, can I like walk a bit so I'm at least within?
She wants the Eldritch Blast Oleg. Is he out of play right now?
What's the distance on Eldritch Blast?
It says 120.
120? Is that what you said? 120?
Yeah.
Okay. So you're about. Let me zoom in here. You're about 200 feet away from now. You would. Shit. What's your movement speed?
30.
30. If you were to move and then Misty Step as a bonus action, you would still be about 20 feet out of range.
Okay, so I'm gonna instead. Can I Eldritch Blast the nearest monkey?
Yeah, hold on. I'm going to spread you guys out so that you can kind of see where you all are in combat. You're not piled on top of each other.
How come they look like panthers instead of monkeys?
Because I couldn't find a proper image for them.
I have the comprehend language, right? Does that mean I could understand them, or could I talk to them, or no?
If you can try to if you want. You can try to talk to them. If you can try to if you want. You can try to talk to them.
Oh wait, could I like go over to Kaywin and I ask him to come help me talk to the nearest monkey?
Why do I have to come help?
You understand? You could talk to them.
I don't want to talk to them. I want to kill them. They're trying to kill me.
We can use them.
Okay,
turn them
have fun. That could be your plan. I'm going to shoot them.
And if you remember, the thing you got at the start of this allows you to speak any known language, any language.
Okay.
So you can speak, understand, and I think you might even be able to write. So if there is a great ape language, you would be able to feasibly speak it.
So yeah, I'm gonna go over to the nearest monkey dude and then
This guy.
yeah, and then ask him.
Try to calm him down first.
Well, no, I'm gonna find out.
Well, if he's not gonna talk to you, if he's bleeding, his eyes are red and he's fucking drooling. So you gotta calm him down first.
Well, no, can I just like I can't read his mind, right? I could just ask him like.
Chill.
Are you trying to get across the idea that you're not his enemy?
Yeah.
You want to say that in Great Ape?
Yeah.
So you slowly approach him and you're like,
I'm just picturing it's like Caesar from Planet of the Apes, like apes
Yeah.
together strong.
Is she doing the Chris Pratt?
yeah. He just the Great Ape just he goes, and then he goes, no. And I need you to give me a quick deck save.
These things are here to kill us. They're not our
30-20.
friends.
No, 30-20.
30-20? Okay, now Kevonian, I need you to give me a deck save. I hope he rolls bad. I hope he rolls bad.
Oh, that's fucked up.
Oh, deck save. Oh, it's 7.
I hope he rolls bad. I hope he rolls bad.
9.
No, yes. So as the Great Ape's like, no, and he reaches his hand back behind him, he drops a fucking loaf in his hand and he rifles it at your face. Enophene's able to get out of the way, but Kevonian not looking at what's going on, as he turns, he just catches a fucking mud pie.
That's not.
Flying by his face.
Kevonian, you are. I'm not gonna make you blinded, but you're gonna take 2 points of bludgeoning damage.
Embarrassment damage?
I can't help but laugh. I'm sorry. I start laughing really hard.
See?
And then
See?
I go,
And-
thanks, Josephine.
And then with
Yeah.
that, hold on. With that, I look at Cavoni and I'm like, oh god, you're covered in shit. But anyways, look, could you potentially control them with your flute?
I can try animal friendship first. I know I keep my flute up my ass, but I don't really want to put it to my lips right now.
Oh, it doesn't matter at this point. But you got to do what you got to do, buddy. We're about to. So get on that.
Can I do animal friendship before, or do I have to wait till my turn?
It's gotta wait till your turn.
That's what I thought.
Enophene, what do you do? It's gotta wait till your turn. Enophene, what do you do?
You left.
Okay, yeah. I'm just gonna do Eldritch Blast on that guy.
Okay,
All right, so roll.
roll the hit.
14 plus
So
6.
it's a 30-20.
30-20 again. God
Yeah.
damn, girl.
Hits. Roll for damage.
30-20 again. God damn, girl.
Hits. Roll for damage.
Kenny, real quick. You said there were no archers, right?
No, there's archers all around you guys.
So roll the
nice.
three.
They're higher up, and then there's the guys with swords, and then at the base is all these guys with shields.
She rolled a 3 damage.
3. Okay. Is that your turn? Is there anything you want to do as a bonus action? Is that your turn? Is there anything you want to do as a bonus action?
Nah, that's it.
Okay, that brings us to Oleg. Oleg. Let me see here. Okay. Oleg is going to, as far as he can, and he is going to rifle at disadvantage. What does he get with that? Wow. Fatu, does a 15 hit you?
No.
Okay. So he runs up, starts closing the gap, and he takes a javelin and he rifles. So as you just watched Enophene try talking to this ape. The ape shits in its hand, rifles it, and it fucking pie faces Kavonian. As you're laughing, you turn back towards the action as a javelin whizzes right by your
And I
face.
grab it out of the air. What do I have to roll to grab that shit out of the air? And turn around and throw it right back.
You would have to give me a very good, like, an acrobatics check. You would have to roll either a natural 19 or 20.
Wouldn't it be more of an athletics check because he's like grabbing it? He's using reflexes.
That's dex. Dexterity is reflexes. Athletics is strength.
Wow.
That's dex. Dexterity is reflexes. Athletics is strength.
Can I just catch it out of the air then?
That's just to catch it out of the air. You're catching, like, this is a fucking, he's a large guy. He's whipping it. If you're gonna catch it, you're gonna have to roll a 19 or a 20.
On acrobatics, you said.
And acrobatics, you have to roll a natural 19 or 20 before your bonus. You have to roll a natural 19 or 20.
All right, so this thing just whizzes by my head.
Yeah.
Okay. Where does it go?
It lands. Let me go back to the page.
Better not go back.
By you, and it smashes into the wall back here by the gate. Like, that thing had oomph behind it.
I look at him. I spit, and I grab my crotch.
As a bonus action, at the sight of that, he immediately rages.
I give him the finger. I don't know if it means anything on this planet, but I don't give a fuck.
Okay. Let me see what else he can do, or else that might be his turn.
Did you roll Conan for initiative too?
Oh, speaking of which, no, because if you were to look around, you would notice that Conan is not with you guys right now.
How come?
He's currently at this gate trying to pull it up, and if you give me a quick perception check.
Everybody?
No, I'm gonna go with Tenzo because he asked.
19 plus 4, that's about 23.
That's more than- You see the Conan. He's like getting the gate up. He gets it to a point where he shoulders it, and he tucks himself underneath, and he runs, like, not out, but down what would be considered one of the tunnels. And he pulls his sword and he's running out. He's doing his own thing.
Okay. Last person I think is ever to run.
I don't think he. Well, you'll figure everything out. With that being said, Kavonian, your turn.
So where am I? Am I there? All right. I want to cast Animal Friendship on. How far from me are these two monkeys? Apes, gorillas, whatever.
Let's see, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 40, about 40 feet apiece.
All right, so I'm only really going to be able to do this to one at a time. All right, I'm going to move up to like right here, and I'm going to cast Animal Friendship on this dude here.
Okay.
I guess I only need to do it on first level. So basically, as long as the beast's intelligence is not higher than a 4, or if it's 4 or less, I can. Okay, if it's 4 or higher, the spell will fail. If his intelligence is higher than a 4 or higher,
Okay.
Can succeed. He has to succeed on a Wisdom saving throw or be charmed by me for the spell's duration. The duration is 24 hours.
All right. What does he have to beat on the wisdom save?
16.
16.
Mhm.
Okay. He does not.
Yeah. All right. I yell out loud. I go, "You are just a slave. They will never let you back to your beautiful jungles. Kill that big stupid ape over there."
He does not understand anything you just said. But then he follows your hand. And which ape are you pointing at?
No, I was pointing at Oleg.
Oh, Oleg. Okay.
I point at Oleg and I go, and then I motion like I'm grabbing shit from my ass and then throwing it at him.
Okay. Is that your turn, or is there anything else you want to do?
So I use a spell. I'm gonna call it. I'm gonna call that one. That my turn.
Okay. That brings us to Fatu.
Okay, so he's much closer now, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Did you move him?
Yeah, actually, he'd be right about here in between the two other apes.
So I take out my javelin, and I'm gonna rifle it at his fucking face as hard as I can.
Let me just see how far you are. You have to make that throw at disadvantage.
Or you can get closer first.
You could. You could run up and throw it.
Yeah, I'm gonna take a couple little steps here. And run towards it.
That's why he's got disadvantage, right? Because he's far.
Yeah, so you would move. Hold on, to right about.
Move your movement speed. Fuck it.
Yeah, like right around here. This is about your movement speed. Yeah. So that's within 120 feet. So give me a straight roll. Attack roll.
I'm here for you, Tony. I'm here for you. Wake up, Enophine.
I rolled a 17 plus 8.
That hits.
Fuck you.
Oh my god.
Roll damage.
Let me roll damage. It's a D6. Hold on.
We've leveled up since the last time we fought you, bitch.
5 plus 5, 10.
Okay. So you run up and you return the favor. You watch as he sees he's like, what? And it smashes him in the shoulder, and he rips it out, and he just licks his own blood off of it, and then he just fucking snaps it in his hand.
He broke.
Did he roll for strength on that one?
Technically speaking.
No. Roll the 30. Roll the 30.
I'm rolling the 30.
Yes.
That's a nat 30.
Oh my god.
I don't believe it.
He just goes. He's like, shit! It just shatters in his hand. Would you like to rage or anything there, Fatu?
Yes, I take this time to rage.
All right. Is that the end of your turn?
I unsheath my axe and sword. That's my last action.
Copy. Nori, your turn.
Okay, which monkey is Cavonians now?
The top left. Oh, by the way, if anybody attacks that one, he'll be uncharmed, so don't hit it.
Yeah, that's what I wanted to know. Top left. Okay.
Yeah, the top left monkey.
So I'm gonna go for bottom left. Right? It hasn't moved yet.
Correct.
Okay, I'm going to roll up on it.
Okay.
And I am going to quarterstaff it double-handed.
Go ahead. Roll to attack.
15 to hit.
Hits.
Okay, so that would be 6 damage. God, that sucks. But then I'm gonna flurry of blows, so I'm gonna spend a key point. And
don't you have 2 attacks per action?
Yes, I do. Sorry, hold on. Okay, does a 17 hit?
Yes. Yes.
Okay, so then I'm gonna do that again. That's better. 10 more damage.
Okay.
Okay, and then I'm going to spend a key point and bonus action flurry of blows, so I get 2 more attacks, but they're melee attacks.
Okay, go ahead.
21 to hit. For
That
the
hits.
was not natural.
Okay, go ahead.
So that's 5 points of damage.
That hits. Okay.
I'm gonna do it again. 22 to hit. That hits.
Hits.
And then that's 6 more points of damage. It's all bludgeoning.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Hold on. Bonus action. Spent a key point. And then because as of right now, let me see. I'm here, but you probably wouldn't know the range attack. I can actually disengage because I have the mobile feat. So I did all that, and then I'm gonna back up like 20 feet, which is still within my movement.
Okay, so you kind of roll up on him and then move back 20 feet.
Yep. So that's
Okay.
my turn.
Got it. Okay, so you kind of that's your turn. That brings us to Tenzo.
Did you roll for Chiron too?
Yeah, I roll for Chiron.
Oh, okay. All right. So kind of just shimmy a little bit over here. I have the bottom left monkey in sights, and at will, I'll go with a firebolt.
Okay.
What do I just does a 12 hit?
No.
Does
12 does not hit.
So 12 doesn't hit. All right. Well, then I stand my ground. I'm just keeping an eye on that monkey down there.
Okay. That's your turn?
Yeah, for now.
Okay, when you're up.
Okie dokie. Let's see. What should I do? There's 4 monkeys?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Just don't hit the top left one.
What's the one in the top left? What's the one that threw the shit at Kevin?
The top left one.
Oh.
That's now his friend.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, he's on our side.
All right, so I'm going to shoot Oleg because, we've already started that.
All right, roll the hit.
Short bow. Fuck off. 15.
Does not hit.
God damn it. All right, I'm going to try again because I get 2 attacks per
Go
action.
ahead.
18. 29.
Wow, hits.
God damn right it does. For 7.
Okay. Do you want to do anything as a bonus action?
Yes. I'm going to cast... Actually, no. Yeah, no, I'll... Let's wait. Actually, no, I'm gonna do Cordon of Arrows. Fuck it.
Okay. So anything that comes within 20 feet of you
Yep.
comes within or leaves that. Okay.
Yeah.
Okie doke. Is that your turn?
That is my turn.
Okie doke. That brings us to the apes. You guys notice as these apes are fucking coming in hot. This one comes right at you, Nori. Real quick, it's going to make 3 attacks. It's gonna. Let me see here. Oh, not that one. Wow. What's your AC?
16.
Okay. So it's biting 2 with its claws. So all right. So it runs up and it bites you for. It's not enlarged. Where are my D8s? There we are. 5. You take 10 piercing damage from the bite, and it hits you with 1 claw attack. for 12 slashing damage.
So 22 total.
22 total damage. That's that ape's turn. Kevonian, what do you want your ape to do? Chosen one, I'm coming.
It's a net and it's tiny.
How much control do I have over this ape? Can I like get him to do very specific things?
He'll if you're like kill, he'll listen. He's dumb as shit.
Okay. I reiterate. I reach back to my ass, act like I'm grabbing something, go like this to him, point at Oleg, and throw it.
Why don't you just make him attack him?
Well, because I want. Okay.
All right, so
I wanted to attack him. I just go.
well, hold on. It's gonna make the throw at disadvantage. Oh, that's really fucking good though. Yeah, man. All right, so he's strong enough. He heaves another mud pie at him.
Should have him jerk off in his face. Just kidding.
That he's both strong enough and rolling it as a normal little like bonus attack. He's actually able to at disadvantage hit him with the strength check. So he does 3 damage. Like the mud pie is able to do 3 damage, and he looks back at you very proud of himself. What now? What do you want him to do?
First off, I look at him and I do that thing when apes are like really happy, where they like bounce up and down and like shake their head around. I'm like, yeah, you did a good job. You did a good job. I'm like, now go kill him. Kill him.
All right, he's going to start approaching the other group. That's his turn. That brings us to a Ruckus.
Hold on. Does the spell work like if he gets hit by anything, then he's uncharmed?
I'm pretty certain, yes.
Oh fuck.
Let me be sure of that. If you or
Laura,
one of okay, no, it says specifically if you or one of your companions harms the target, the spell ends. So if he gets hit by the opposition, we're good.
Okay.
Gonna need you to charm more.
I can't hear you, Tony.
I'm sorry, I'm just thinking out loud. I'm just going to Ruckus and shit, that's all.
It's Ruckus's turn.
Yeah. Alright, so I'm looking at this map here. I'm gonna send him to help Nori. That seems to be the closest monkey.
Okay.
So have him just run and just chomp down on the monkey as best he can.
All right, roll for an attack with advantage because you'll flank him.
Okay.
All right, roll for an attack with advantage because you'll flank him.
Alright, so it's 18 plus 5.
Hits.
Okay, I'm gonna roll for damage now. It's 5d10 plus 10, so hold on.
It's what?
It says here. Oh no, I'm sorry, that's not his thing. I'm sorry, my bad. It's 2d. Do 2d6. Much better.
5d10? Jesus Christ.
What the hell of a fucking wolf?
5d10?
It's 7 plus 5. 7 plus 3, I'm sorry.
10?
Yeah.
All right, make one. I'll give him a secondary attack, a second attack since everybody has 2 attacks.
All right, so he's just gonna munch down again. Hold on.
Yep.
14.
14. That actually hits.
5 plus 3, that's 8.
8. All right. That ape is pretty well fucked up. Is that the end of Ruckus's turn?
He lets go and just kind of stays next to Nori in like attack stance.
Attack stance. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That brings us to Chiron. He's going to 5, 10. That brings us to Chiron. He's going to. All right, that's within distance. He's going to cast Sacred Flame.
Any relation to Yoga Flame?
That's what I was just thinking too.
I mean,
Fire.
it's a spell. To make a dex save, which it misses. So that does 2d8.
Yoga Flame.
That is 11 damage. That's his first main actions, bonus action. And then he's going to cast Spiritual Weapon. It's just a big hammer. I can't think of anything. It's a big banana. It's a big banana. Okay, that brings us back to the top of the order. Enafine, you're up. Okay, that brings us back to the top of the order. Enafine, you're up. Fuck, hold on. I gotta piss again. I'll be right back.
Okay.
This is ridiculous. Sorry, Laura. Hold on. I gotta piss again. I'll be right back.
I'm gonna get some candy. I'm gonna go get candy.
So how's everybody doing?
Good. How you doing?
Well, for somebody who's about to be unemployed, I'm okay. So that means this time next week you don't have to wait for me. I'll already be home.
Are you actively looking for something else?
I'm gonna do the unemployment thing first for a little bit because they're giving me a severance package, so that should float me for. It's only $750, but it'll float me for a month or so.
Nori, do you have armor on?
She does not.
I do not, but that's part of my gimmick.
Hey.
I was gonna give you mage armor, so I could just like go to you, touch you, and then you get armor.
Does that just add to my AC?
A magical force surrounds you until the spell ends. Your AC becomes 13 plus dexterity modifier. Duration 8 hours.
Okay.
Also, is anybody else's token still loading
You know
up their
what?
old HP?
That would just give me 16. So don't waste a spell.
Okay.
Wait, what are we doing?
Mage armor?
Wait, who's casting that?
We were just talking about it.
Oh.
Yeah, but no, she said no.
I'd end up with the same AC anyway, so I told her not to worry.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we're Enafine, you're up.
So yeah, I was just gonna run down to Nori, to that ape though, and attack it with Eldritch Blast.
I will say I will give you the distance to get up to within melee range. I mean, you've got some pretty nifty daggers.
He wants you to use the toys he got you.
He starts to hear the voices.
Okay.
Kill.
Yeah, you do not get that urge to murder these things, other than your own personal innate hatred of apes. innate hatred of apes.
We learned she's a
Alright, she's gonna do the
Scarecrow.
dagger.
Go.
The infernal dagger. Both of them. That's two-handed, right? Like I could do two-handed infernal daggers because I got two.
You know, you've got one in each hand.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so like you would do 2 attacks with one, like attack, and then you would use your 2-weapon fighting to do a bonus attack with the other one.
Okay.
That's a rolls one.
I don't know if you actually have the 2 attacks yet. But because you're attacking with advantage, you would also get the sneak attack damage. If you hit.
5 plus 7.
Yeah.
First attack does not hit. That's with advantage?
Oh
Yeah.
wait.
Yeah, she didn't roll for advantage yet. Hold on.
All right.
Oh,
So 14 plus
14
7.
plus 7 is the second.
21? Yeah, that hits.
He has 2 plus 4, which is 6.
Yeah.
All right. That's just the base dagger damage. What do you do for the fire damage and the sneak attack damage? All right. That's just the base dagger damage. What do you do for the fire damage and the sneak attack damage?
Boo 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 boo. Boo 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 boo. Da, 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 da,
She rolled
da.
a 5. It was 2d6. She rolled them twice, so together to 5.
All right, and the sneak attack, the 1d6.
Roll 2.
2. All right. How do you? Is there a specific way you want to kill this ape?
Yeah, I was gonna just stab it like right here in the forehead, right between
Damn.
the
She wants to watch the brain melt out of itself.
Yeah. As you stab it right in the head, you hear the sizzle of brain matter and flesh just cooking underneath the dagger. It's in its head, and you're like, I fucking hate apes. That one is no more. That one's gone. Bam. Brings us back to Oleg. Oleg is going to.
He's got shit.
He's closing the gap on Fatu here.
So he's unfazed by the shit face, huh?
Oh, he's pissed. He wipes the smear off of his face, and he's like, "Ah, you think you're fucking funny?"
He's
All
within
right.
30. He's also within 30 feet of my cordon.
All right, roll. It's what is that? 1d.
Hang on, I gotta read the thing again.
Read the thing.
Yeah, it's 1d6 piercing.
Okay, he will take.
I rolled it. 3.
You roll 3. Okay, 3 piercing damage. Okay.
3?
That's 1 down.
Okay. So he gets within 5 feet of you, Fatu, and he's going to swing at you.
Isn't dashing an action?
Yeah, but he's going to swing at Fatu with the longsword. That's his his bonus action.
Jesus.
I take it a 19 hits.
Yes.
All right. I'm looking at like the character sheet. That's why I can't tell if you're nodding or not. That's 12. You're gonna take 12 piercing damage. My halved to 6 because you're raging.
So it's only 6, you said?
Yep.
Okay.
That is going to be his turn on this one. That brings us, with the dash and everything, that brings us to Kavonian.
Oh. Okay. Whoa. If I were to try to attack Valentis from here, would the rest of the troops attack us right now?
Give me an insight check.
14.
Yes.
Okay. Then let me just check something really quick to make sure there's no big area of effect kind of thing. If I do that.
Nori, give me a quick perception check.
Each creature within 5 feet of that point. Oh, okay.
Nori, give me a quick perception check.
20.
Nat 20?
Hmm.
You feel a low rumble in the ground beneath your feet. You hear off in the distance the sound of voices outside of the arena. Very far distant, like it's like as if they're carried on the wind. But you feel a low rumble.
Might not be a bad thing.
I just, obviously we're in the middle of stuff, but I kind of just say to myself, it's the town.
Kevonian, it's still your turn.
Yes. So this is the monkey under my control, right?
Yep.
Yes.
All right. How many feet are between the other two?
Like in between them?
Yeah. Like, yeah.
They're about 40 feet apart. So, like,
Back.
why? What are you trying to do?
Well, I was going to do something that would get anything in a 5-foot radius, but I don't know if I want to waste it on just one thing. All right, so what's Dissonant Whispers then? 60 feet, instantaneous. You whisper into score. All right, so I'm going to cast. I need to get within 60 feet, actually. So let me move my character. What's my fucking thing? 30 feet. So whereabouts 30 feet from here? Like probably right here?
Let me bring it back up. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. Yeah, I'll give you that.
Okay, that's about halfway. So I would be within 60 feet of the monkey from there, right? Of the one that I don't like.
You would be within 60 feet of this one up here.
Yeah, so the top one.
Yep.
Okay, so I'm going to cast Dissonant Whispers. I'm going to do it at 3rd level. So you whisper a discordant melody that only one creature of your choice within range can hear, racking it in terrible pain. The target must make a wisdom saving throw. On the failed save, it takes 3d6 psychic damage and must immediately use its reaction, if available, to move as far as its speed allows away from you. The creature doesn't move into obviously dangerous ground, such as 5, blah, 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 blah. On a successful save, the target takes half as much damage and it doesn't have to move away. And when I cast it at level 3, I get 1d6. So I get 2d6 extra to cast it on level 3. So it would be 5d6 psychic damage. And he has to beat a wisdom saving throw, and he would get half of that.
What does he have to beat on the wisdom save?
16.
16?
Yeah.
He rolls a 10.
So he fails.
Yeah, he failed. Roll your damage.
I'm going to give, so it's, what do they say, 5? All right, so
5d6. Woof.
6, 11, 16. So that's 21 damage, and he has to go as far as he can in the opposite direction, unless he's dead.
No, he's not dead. He hasn't taken any real damage before this.
All right.
So on his
21
turn, he has to move away from you as far as he can.
Yeah.
Okay.
As far as his movement speed.
Okay. Is that your turn?
Yeah. I don't think I have any bonus actions other than 2-weapon fighting, and I don't want to. I'm too far for anything, so that's me.
Okay.
Oh, and the song was Bop from Hanson. And it scared the shit out of him. Bop.
Okay. Fatu, it is your turn.
How close is this fuckface to me now?
He's within five-ish feet of you. Okay,
Alright. So, can I stab his foot all the way down in the dirt to hold him in place with my sword?
you can try.
Yeah, because if you keep him here, he'll take all 4 hits from my cordon.
Nice.
We're on the same page, brother. I got a +8 on the modifier. Hold on a sec.
So I need you to make a successful attack and then roll an athletics check to make sure that you are stabbing enough.
17 + 8.
17 + 8, 25 hits. All right, now give me an athletics check, DC of 16, to stab through his foot down into the earth.
13 + 8.
21. Okay. So you stab your first attack. You're doing that with your longsword. So this is your bonus attack.
Yes, I'm ramming this fucking thing all the way down to the hilt.
Down it. You stab down into the earth. This thing drives through his foot, and he lets out, and he's like, "Gah!"
I still have an attack, or is that done?
Huh?
Do I still have an attack?
Well, that if you use your longsword attack as a bonus action, which you still have your main action.
All right, so as he's coming down screaming, I am going to haul off with an uppercut with the hammer as hard as I can.
Okay.
Sweet chin music, but with the hammer.
Oh, that's 20!
Wow, it worked.
Roll damage.
That fucking worked!
Yes! I totally forgot I had that.
That's awesome.
Also, whenever somebody gets a natural 1, we can do this.
Oh, please do it. Please do it. God. Where has this been this whole time?
They literally just added
It
it.
has to be for any roll.
7 + 5 damage.
Oh, perception check
24 damage. Give me another strength. Give me another athletics check.
Pepper in the laser sound.
17 + 8.
You hit him so hard with that nat 20 and the 25 athletics, the strength check. You literally hit him. He leaves the ground, and by leaving the ground, you've hit him so hard his foot tears away from the sword that's buried in the ground, and that's how hard you hit him. And he goes boosh, and he's now prone on the ground.
Is his turn over?
Is your turn over?
Yeah, because he's still within 30 feet, so he would say he's got to make a dex saving throw of 13, or.
Do I have to roll something to pull the sword out of the ground and lick the blood off of it?
Give me another strength check to make sure that you didn't just blow your load fucking doing that.
It's ectoplasm.
Athletics check.
16 + 8.
Yep, you pull it right back out.
I lick that shit like Conan.
All right. He's gonna roll that dex save at disadvantage because he's now prone. And you said he's got to roll a 13?
13, yeah.
He does not. He rolls an 8 on disadvantage. So he takes another D4, D6.
It's a D6. Hang on, I got it. That's 4 damage.
Poof. Okay. Okay, he's taking some solid damage. Fatu, is that your turn?
Is he like prone?
Yeah, he's on the ground. That's how hard you fucking hit him.
And I have like a Thor moment where I circle around and pick up my hammer.
What, you held on to it?
No.
No, I'm talking about my hammer because he still holds
Warhammer.
my hammer.
He's still holding on to your hammer.
I'm just making sure. Just want to see if he let go of it. Okay.
Now, you can try to take it from him.
No, I'm not gonna do that yet. I want to save my Thor moment. My turn is done.
Got it. Okay, Nora, you're up.
Okay, so what is the one in front of me dead? The red one.
What red one?
The monkey.
The one that was in front of you? Yeah, it's gone. It's no longer on the screen.
Might have to refresh.
You might have to refresh.
Oh my god, hold on then.
Speaking of which, Kenny, did you move the monkey back? The one that I hit? Where he's
No
supposed to
wonder
be?
nobody was moving. Alright.
He's gonna move. He moves on his turn, unless it says he has to move a certain amount of distance right then.
Yeah, it says he has to use his reaction to do that.
Oh, okay.
He has to use his reaction to move as far as he can.
So he scoots off.
All
He knuckles away from.
That song was terrible.
How far away is the yellow one?
From you?
Yeah. Would you?
140.
No, I'd say from you it's about 90 feet.
Alright.
The yellow ringed one's about 90 feet.
Alright, give me 1 second because I believe. Alright, so if I move 55 for my
Jeez.
movement, and then
These water people move far.
I can. I'm gonna spend a key point to do Step of the Wind to move another 55, just so that way I'm within range.
Okay.
Right? At that point.
If you did that, moved your 55 and then key pointed another 55, you'd be right on top of it.
Okay, that's what I want to do, and then I have my 2 attacks with a quarterstaff.
Do you want to be right on top of it, or do you want to be like on the other side of it?
I want to be on the other side of it. That way somebody could try to flank.
Copy. All right.
So 22 to hit for the first one.
Hits. Roll damage.
Damage is rough. 5 for that one.
Yep.
And then a 21 again to hit.
Hits.
Good one. Ugh. And then 6 damage.
Okay.
Hang on, because
No, I really like how everybody's listening to Fatu and being respectful, and no one else is going after Oleg. We're all going after the
I'm
monkeys.
slowly.
Oh, no,
moving
I
that
shot
way
Oleg.
just in case, but
You shot him, or did you just do? Oh yeah, you went straight after him then.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Nori?
hold on. I think with my where is it? Stupid features. I just want to see if I can disengage again because of that mobile feat I have.
Mm-hmm.
When you hit with a melee attack against a creature, which I did, you don't forget hit or not. No, never mind. I don't have any more
That's
movement, so I'm good.
Okay. You're done?
Yep.
Kinzo, you're up.
Oh man, everyone's having fun.
Do something cool.
I fear that if I do anything to Oleg, it's like I don't want to ruin Fatu's moment. So that's why I'm like.
Oh, don't worry.
It's
I'm
kinda-
gonna ruin it.
You got 2 whole monkeys left to go after.
No, I know. I gotta kind of move up a bit, so I guess I'll move next to Chiron.
Oh,
Okay.
And I see the monkey that's there next to Nori, so let's.
If you flank it, you get advantage.
He's already moved, though.
Okay.
if you flank it, they will come.
And then I will You know what? I'll cast
Fucking love this
Chill
thing.
Touch at will, the cantrip
Got it.
on this monkey.
Chill touch. Don't you have to touch it, or does it have a range?
It has a range 240.
Oh shit! All right, man, go ahead.
And
I feel like that's whole spell is a misnomer.
oh, fuck. Oh, I have advantage, right? No.
The touch implies that you have to touch it.
Yeah.
It says at will and 240 range.
Hold on. I'm just gonna bring you up real quick and just make sure.
Yeah, because it's like create a ghostly skeletal hand in the space of a creature within range. To make a ranged spell attack against the creature to assail it with the chill of the grave. On a hit, the target takes 1d8 necrotic damage. Can't regain hit points
Because
until
you.
the start of the next turn.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, since I'm rolling like shit, I only got a 9. So I'm assuming that it.
You rolled a 2.
A 2, yeah.
Oh man.
I know. But it
with
just doesn't really do anything.
Yeah, on a 2, Nori, give me a quick dex save.
Come on. Hold on. 16.
All right. So Tenzo, you throw out this freezing skeletal hand of death. It whizzes like the ape kind of sidesteps, and Nori sees this coming, and you're able to kind of just like roll out of the way, like you're Neo on the roof, like you dodge it. What is there anything you can do as a bonus action?
Hey, would that be considered a missile?
That would be considered.
Can I deflect it to the monkey?
You know what? Because that's fucking awesome. Yes, you can.
Okay, hold on. I've never done this before, so give me a second. Reaction. Deflect missiles. Once you deflect or catch missiles. So I could hit it with something that, my quarterstaff. Deflect.
Yep.
Range, then you do so. The damage you take from attack is reduced. If you reduce the damage to 0, which I did technically because I didn't take any damage, you have a free hand, which I do because I only have one weapon. I can spend a key point. Wait.
Okay.
Deflect, and when you do so, the damage you take, if you reduce damage.
You would have to. Your deflect would have to. Here's how I'm gonna do this.
Deflect missile attack. If you reduce damage to 0 and have a free hand, key point as a monk weapon.
Here's how I'm going to do this because it's a magical, like it's a spell. It's a.
All right.
Your deflect. You're gonna roll to attack, like on the deflect. If it beats its AC, you're going to deflect the spell back to it, and Tenzo will roll damage.
I have damage though.
I know, but that's for like if you're deflecting, like it's more for if you're deflecting like an arrow.
I rolled a 18.
That hits. Tenzo, roll damage. Plus, I was gonna say I think Tenzo's damage would be much higher than.
Yeah, that's your call, man. Cool.
Yeah.
Yep. All right, so 2d8s. First one's a 4.
Okay.
Second one's a 7.
11.
And then it says on a hit, the target takes 1d8 necrotic damage.
All right, roll 3d8.
Okay, that's a 1. Well, added to that.
Yep.
Okay. And then it can't regain hit points until the start of my next turn. Until then, the hand clings to the target. If you hit the undead target, it also has disadvantage on attack rolls against you until the end of your next turn.
Beautiful. All right, man.
Solid. And I just hold my ground there, and I just look at Nori. I'm like, thumbs up.
And I'm just like, get your shit together.
God damn it. And that's it.
You hear from Chiron, stupid bitch. That brings us to
Get
Kaywin.
over here and heal me, you dick.
You hear from Chiron, stupid bitch.
And you wanted her to bring you food. I'm gonna shoot Oleg in the arm to see if I could get him to drop the hammer.
Okay.
That's my first. 13.
13 does not hit.
I'm gonna try it again. 19 plus
19
11, 30.
That hits.
Goddamn right it does.
He's going to make a straight strength save to try to prevent himself from dropping it, and he has
Okay.
advantage. That is
You almost missed her.
wait, what?
Shut the fuck up, Chiron.
All right. What is your? Let me see something real quick.
Oh, he also takes 11 damage on the one that hit.
Okay, 11 damage. What is your? Give me you. It's going to be a contested strength. So give me a athletics check on your or an acrobatics check on your behalf.
Mm-hmm.
Kaywin.
17.
17.
Yes, sir.
He rolls with advantage. That's a 19.
Fuck
He
off.
just holds on to it, and he just God. You're getting on my nerves. Is that your turn?
Let's see, because I do have a bonus action. No, I'm good.
Okay. That brings us back to the apes. All right, this ape's gonna scurry down towards Nori. It's gonna take its distance. This guy is going to make an attack on you, Nori. It's gonna make. Oh, you're fucked up, aren't you? Disadvantage. Oh, that's a 5. Hold on, let me pull him up real quick. 13 doesn't hit, right?
No.
Okay. A 12 doesn't hit. He's with Tinzo, with your spell, any attacks he makes, he has to roll at disadvantage, correct?
That's right.
Okay. Yeah. He lashes out like ha 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 at you because you're the closest thing to him, and you just did a decent amount of damage to him. But he's just wildly swinging, and him being an idiot, he doesn't land on anything. Kevonian, what do you want your ape to do?
How far away is Fatsu's next turn? Is it before or after Oleg's next turn?
After Oleg.
If you want him to tackle, I'm not going to hold any ill will, but dude, please help me.
Grapple.
I was gonna have him grapple.
Even better. Even better.
Step on his chest.
But if his turn's before yours, he could have the chance to break out.
Yeah.
So I thought about doing ensnaring strike too, but maybe I'll do that on my next turn if he's still alive. That'll keep him bound.
Could I have the ape do something that would give him a disadvantage on his next roll? Like grapple him and fucking like sink his teeth into his neck and just hold it?
No, what he would actually just grab him by the leg and just start flinging him around. Like that's what he would do.
Like, well, Oleg's a pretty big dude.
If you want to grapple him, he is still considered prone, so you would have advantage on it would have an advantage on a
I
strength
already know
check.
what I want to do. I want the gorilla to go right over there and basically get him in like a.
Start humping him.
I want
Just like-
Basically, fuck his face.
All right.
I love the sound of resignation in Kenny's voice. All right.
All right. He gets a +8 athletics. The ape does. He's That's a 26. That's 26. Now, okay.
Is that bludgeoning damage technically?
Hold on, no. Because if you are you doing it as like an attempt to grapple him and hold him down, or are you just trying to have him fuck his face like as an attack?
Is there a way to do both?
Sadly, no.
I would rather the face fucking.
Okay. So,
I mean, if that's how he's got to go, he's got to go.
well then that's not a 20. I rolled it for him trying to grapple him. All right, so he would come up.
Yeah, that's what he would do.
I'll do a claw attack, as that's his dick's gonna be the claw in this situation.
Oh my god.
25 hits, yeah. Actually, hold on.
This guy's getting defiled. I love it.
What a shitty way to go.
While you're doing that, I lock eyes with Fatu. Like, this is for you.
I nod to you like that woodsman meme.
So,
Normally that would have done 14 bludgeoning damage in this situation, but that's halved to 7 because he's still raging.
yeah, he is.
All right. Do you want to have the ape do anything else?
Since we're being very like dick and balls centric here, since he's already kind of facing that way, can he like just double arm smash? Does he get a second option to double arm smash right on his balls?
Yeah, I mean, theoretically, the ape would try and rip his dick off. Like,
That's what I'm
that is-
saying. Like,
that is something they.
like
The ape gets another attack if you want it.
I would love that. I would love that.
Okay.
Oh,
Hold on. I'm gonna take a picture of this.
Did you just nat 20?
oh.
Also, by the
Oh.
way, Nori's never seen like these kind of animals, so she's just like, "What the fuck?"
So I'm sending this to the group because
I'm waiting with bated breath.
I rolled a nat 20 and a 1. So yes, you can turn and smash his balls. So that's going to do 6, 11, 12. That's going to do 12 straight bludgeoning damage to his cock and balls. He just
He's screaming and choking on his own blood from the cock.
Sound like Kenny?
Is that
I think the monkey's finished. Like
That's your
really
turn?
finished. Yeah.
okay?
He's good for the next 12 hours, I think.
That brings us to
Somebody
Ruckus.
give that monkey a cigarette.
I whistle to Ruckus so he can run over and finish the job and completely tear this guy's dick and balls off.
All right, man. Ruckus run. Let me see how far Ruckus is. Wait. What's Ruckus's movement speed?
50.
5, 10, 15. Yeah, he gets there. Okay. Roll to attack with advantage. He's still on the ground, man. He's prone.
Oh my god.
We're totally about to
19 plus 5.
He bites right onto the cock and balls. Do the damage.
9 plus 3, 12.
12 damage. All right. You can make a second. Like I said, Ruckus gets 2 attacks now because of leveling.
He didn't rip his balls and dick off completely yet?
I'm gonna say you're gonna have to. It's gonna be an athletics check. He's got to violently rip them off. Like
what he does, you should have them bring him to you, and then turn around and hand them to Inafine.
Well, would you let me get there? Would you let me get there?
Sorry.
You have the stat block for Ruckus, right?
What the hell's that? I have it up, but they don't have athletics or anything like that.
What does it have? What is his strength score?
His strength is 17 plus 3.
So he gets a +3. Okay.
Yeah.
So now, I would say he's proficient in athletics because he's a fucking animal. He runs all day. So it would be +6 on an athletics check.
Okay, I'm gonna roll right now.
All right.
16 plus 6.
22.
Yeah, he brings you the cock and balls.
Oh my.
He rips his dick off, he hands him to me, and I look at my lady and I just toss him over so she can put him in her bag because that's what she wanted from the beginning.
Okay.
And I look at Ruckus and I pat him on the head and I go, "You're such a good boy."
Oh.
I yelled,
All right.
And I just go, "Ha! Your cock's gone!"
I whistle to Ruckus so he can come back to me. This way he stays out of this guy's raging.
Is he still holding the fucking hammer?
Yeah.
Jesus
if your cock and balls just got ripped off, I don't think you're capable of rage anymore. He should be immediately docile.
The testosterone is still pumping through his veins. It takes a few minutes.
If not,
All
if
right.
anything, he's double raged.
That brings us to Chiron, who's gonna shimmy up to this fella. He's going to cast. Where is it?
Pop his head. Pop his head. Pop his head.
Hold on. Where is it? Oh yeah, there it is. Inflict wounds. Hold on. Inflict wounds. That's a first level spell. He can do it at second level, though, correct? Yes, he can. He's going to attack. He's going to cast inflict wounds. That's a 22 to hit. That hits. Into that's 4d10 damage. 10, 17, 22, 32. That's 32 damage. Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm laughing because Inafine just put Oleg's cock and balls in her actual inventory.
Love it. I love it. So Chiron just runs up, like kind of jumps up onto the ape's back, grabs his head. He's just like, and the ape's head explodes. That is his main action.
Right there. Covered in like, monkey guts now.
You are now covered in monkey shit.
Oh, fuck you.
And then Chiron as a as a bonus action, he's going to cast Healing Word on you. You regain 10 hit points, Nori.
Thank you.
That is his turn. Brings us back to Inafine.
Oleg or the one?
Oleg, whatever, yeah. Attack Oleg if you need to.
Yeah. Can I rage? Cause it's Oleg. No.
You hold on. You can't rage like a barbarian, but that innate like hate in your gut is there. Like you are pissed. Like you want this guy's fucking head just as bad as Fatu does.
Oh. Where am I?
You're right here.
Oh, so can I Misty Step to Oleg and then stab him with the infernal daggers?
You can in theory with between Misty Step and that give me an attack, I'll give you even advantage.
Anybody else feeling that rumble, Kenny?
Give me a perception check, Tenzo.
Well, no, I'm saying you have one person.
Yeah.
Is that like spreading or getting bigger?
Give me a perception check.
8. Well, no, wait. I'm sorry. 8 and 12.
12. You feel a slight tremor.
She rolled a 12 plus 7.
Yeah.
That hits.
Alright, so now roll.
Yeah.
So she has 8 plus 12. She rolled regular damage and then fire damage.
Okay. 20 damage. He's pretty fucked up right now.
I think so.
Oh yeah, he's taking a ton of damage. Is that your turn?
Yeah.
Hold on. You've only actually used like 10 actual feet of your movement speed. So you can back away unless you want to get into the thick of it with
Yeah.
She's gonna back away to
I'm
me.
gonna back away, yeah.
back away towards Fatu?
Yeah.
Copy. Okay. That brings us back to Oleg. He's gonna use half his movement speed to get up. He's gonna reach back. He pulls out a bottle. A bottle of liquid that he immediately lights, and then he's going to grab and jam it into the gorilla's mouth. That's going to be an attack.
Let Poco.
That's a 19 on Poco. That would hit. That would be a successful unarmed strike.
Poco.
So he jams it in, and then he turns back towards you, Fatu, and he's bum rushing you, man. He's going hard in the paint here.
On one foot.
Can I olay him? Can I leapfrog him? Can I do anything?
Well, he's coming at you. No. You don't have like dodge or uncanny dodge or anything like that. He's coming at you with the intent to like he's attacking. He's physically attacking you. So now he's going to make an attack with the Warhammer.
But he's at a disadvantage. Isn't he missing a foot?
And a cock.
And dick and balls.
Well, luckily the distance is not that far. He doesn't have to go that far to make the attack. Everything he's doing now is reckless. So he has advantage.
He's running on a stump.
He's stumping.
Oh shit.
Actually, no. His first attack's reckless. Wow. Does a 19 hit, Fatu?
Yeah.
Okay. That is going to be...
Don't forget the deck save.
And the dick save.
Oh. Deck save, what is it, a 13?
Yeah, 13.
15.
God damn it.
All right, so he's going to do... That's 13 damage, halved to 6. He's going to turn back around with another attack with his longsword. That's a 25 to hit. That's 10 halved to 5, 15. And then he's going to, one last time, he's going to spin around. And as he turns back around to face you, he throws another lit bottle in your face. I need you, Ruckus, and Enophine to make deck saves right now. And
What bottles does this dude have?
he's got a few, man.
I rolled a 16 plus 2. She got an 18 plus 4.
Yeah.
And Ruckus got a 10 plus... whatever, I don't know Ruckus's dex is.
Okay. Enophine you are able to dodge out of the way. You jump back before this thing explodes. With that being said, the first one, where are my other D10? Hold on, 1, 2, 3, there it is. The first one, that's going to blow up in the ape's mouth. 4, 5d10. 41 damage.
Jesus.
No! No!
Oh, it just a ball of fucking fire just erupts out of the ape's mouth, and it just crumbles down to the ground.
Poco, no!
Poco's dead. Let me re-roll these D10 for the one he threw at you guys. Fatu, you and Ruckus are going to take 20, 25, 30. You are going to take 30 fire damage, and Afine, you take 15 fire damage.
30.
30, yes. You know what? Yeah, it would be the one time. It's probably gonna be his last turn. He's gonna action surge. He's going to action surge, and he's going to make another attack on you, Fatu. Reckless attack. He wants your fucking blood. It's another 18 to hit.
Someone's getting his dick ripped off tonight!
That's 4. That's 4 bludgeoning. That's another 4 bludgeoning. God damn it. And finally, 3 slashing. So that's another 11 damage total. Are you still up?
Yeah, I got 11 hit points left.
Okay. That's his turn, man. That brings us to Kevonian.
All right, I see that Fatu got kind of fucked up by that. So. You know what? I think I'm just going to. I'm within 30 feet of him. It's 2 boxes, right? 5. 10.
Yeah, you're within 30 feet.
Yeah, I'm just gonna run up on him. I haven't done it just straight freaking long 2-weapon attack. So I'm gonna run up on him and stab him with my longsword, and then stab him with my dagger.
Okay. Do you want to flank him?
What'd you say?
Do you want to flank him?
Yeah.
Okay. Roll with advantage.
Roll with advantage. I like it. All right. So hit DC plus 2. That's 10. All right. I got a 10, even with the advantage.
That's your 10?
Yeah.
Well, that does not hit. So you try to sneak up on him, and you go to stab him with your dagger. And as with the longsword? Okay.
Yeah.
So you stab through his the kind of cloak he's wearing. You think you've made contact as you're behind him, and you kind of lean in, and you're like, Inafine sends her regards. And then he kind of looks at you like, the fuck? And you realize you made no fucking contact with it.
Shit, and then I pull out my dagger really quick to do my second attack.
There you go. Make an attack.
Okay.
With advantage.
With advantage still. Okay, good. And this one I get plus 7. I need to just get 2 daggers, damn it. All right, so that's... Okay, come on. That's better.
Yeah, that's better. Yeah, boy.
19.
That hits.
All right. And 1d4. Where's my motherfucking d4? So 1d4 plus 4 piercing. Nice. 5.
Okay, so you stab him right up underneath, like underneath the back of his ribs. You catch him in the lung.
Bring it up and I twist it.
And he falls down to his knee.
I look right down at him and I go, and by the way, you smell like shit.
And that brings us almost like well written to Fat 2.
This guy almost dead.
Give me a perception check, man.
Okay, I'm rolling right now. 19 plus 1, that'd be a dirty 20.
As you're looking at him, he's literally on one foot. He's got blood pouring out of his crotch. He's now stabbed in the lung. He looks at you with intense hate, but you can see through it and realize he's on his last.
Okay.
And as you look at him and you're giving him the ocular pat down, he just goes, he's like, "Fuck you," and spits a wad of blood right in your face.
Blood and monkey cum.
I take the blood and monkey cum and I pull one more charge off the necklace of fireballs.
Okay.
And then shove it into his fucking mouth. Then I take one step back and swing with the hammer for the fences.
All right, hold on. Now, it's going to be your strength check against his strength check. And you're both raging, so you both have advantage.
Oh my god.
Now give me an athletics check and tell me what he's got to beat.
May I suggest if you have a potion, you drink that first?
Does that count as an action though?
Isn't that his secondary?
If you've got it on you, well, here's the thing. You stuffing that in his mouth is a bonus action.
Wait, I give it to, because I have a basic healing potion too. Can I just give it to him?
Not your turn.
Right, so I'm gonna shove this fireball into his mouth. I'm gonna roll this thing right now.
Give me that athletic check. Not your turn. I'm hoping he rolls a natural 20 here.
Tony does, well, not a natural 20, but I rolled a 19 plus 8.
27?
Yeah.
He's got to be the 27. He rolled 2 18s plus 8. 26. You jam it into his fucking mouth. Roll to attack.
All right.
With advantage.
So close.
Are you giving him the uppercut treatment again, or are you hitting down?
No, I'm swinging like Daryl Strawberry. I'm trying to, because I put a bomb in his mouth, so I'm trying to send him far away from us so it doesn't blow up by us.
Then send him Avalantis.
I don't think I can hit him that hard. I can hit him that hard.
You want to give him that uppercut shot again?
Yeah.
All right, roll for attack with advantage, then it's going to be another athletics check.
All right, 19 plus 8.
It hits. Give me the athletics check.
17 plus 8.
Yeah. So you knock him up into the air again from his knees now, mind you. He soars over Kevonian. Roll for damage on the sword attack, and then roll for damage on the necklace attack.
His drippy ball sack was dripping on you, Kevonian.
Yeah, you've got cock and ball on your head.
Nice.
Yeah, I got a little bit of that monkey cum in my mouth.
5 plus 8 on the regular damage with the Warhammer.
13, so that comes down to 6. Okay.
5 plus 8 on the regular damage with the Warhammer.
13, so that comes down to 6. Okay. Hold on. How many dice do you have to roll for the fireball thing?
1d6, which is plus 3.
That's all it does?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought it did more than that. All right. Hold on, are you sure?
That's what it says on this thing. It says the necklace has 1d6 plus 3 beads hanging from it.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Hold on.
Okay.
Hold on.
It's a 3rd level fireball spell. It does no. That's how many charges it has, not how much damage it does.
Oh, okay.
Hold on.
Stupid.
Okay, so now, let me see. Third level. 8d6. Yeah. So roll 8d6.
Jesus.
And I'll tell you, you have to roll right now over 25 to kill him.
Jesus.
He's a boss.
I think he's more like a mini boss. He's covered in shit.
Monkey come.
In Monkey Come, yeah, I was about to say. Don't forget.
Yeah,
You can't forget the
31.
41?
31.
31.
Nice.
So as you hit him, the bludgeoning damage causes, as he's flying over Kevonian, you watch as the fireball explodes in his mouth, causing his head to literally explode into a ball of fire.
Does he drop the hammer now?
As he's flying over Kevonian, yes, he dropped the hammer. I could have been no,
Out of the way.
right out of his cold, dead hands.
And then his body's still moving around.
I walk over to his body, like Thor. I circle the hammer, and I pick it up, and I just feel pride and everything back. It rushed back over me.
All right. Awesome. And you got your fucking family heirloom back. All right. With that, you suddenly hear from the outcropping where Valentis is, enough. And he points down at the final ape, and you just watch as creatures just let loose into it, and it just and they annihilate the ape. Oleg's dead, and Valentis is like, "You have been nothing but a pain in my ass since you came to my city." He's like, "This is going to give me much pleasure." He's like, "I want them dead." And now, as everybody, all the archers knock their arrows, Kaywin, give me a perception check.
Okay.
Actually, everybody give me a perception check. Fuck it.
17.
Beautiful.
16.
Beautiful.
Nat 20.
Beautiful.
Dirty 20.
Beautiful.
Edifine rolled a 17.
Nope. Out of 9.
So plus 4 is a 21.
You already said it. That tremor that Nori felt earlier, as Valentis is screaming this out, that he wants you dead, you all feel this same tremor, but it's not just a short, it's a elongated, like the earth underneath you feels like it's moving. And you hear this, Kevonian, especially you on that nat 20, you hear the sounds of just like the mass of humanity. And as the archers knock their arrows, that you see that the tremors, it's like they start to feel, they start to sense what's going on. And as they're ready to shoot, all of a sudden the gates that you guys came into are lifted up, and people from the town and the city start pouring in. And you watch as they start pouring out of the same entrances that all of these guys, all of these soldiers had poured out earlier. And they just, it's the numbers game is not in Valentis' favor. and they start, like, the townspeople, they start annihilating all these people. They're fucking hacking them apart. And as the gate that you guys came into opens, you see right at the front of it is Urdoza and Torval leading the charge. And they're coming in and they're like, they approach you, and you see Urdoza. She's like, "Get that gate open, get those people out." She's like, and she looks at you. She goes, "I'm glad to see you guys made it." And Torval runs by with people. She's like, "I told you we'd be here for you. This is the city has had enough. It's time to go." And as you look up, you notice that Valentis and Alexei have gone. They've run. They've disappeared.
Son of the bitch.
So now, like I said, you're watching as all these city folks fucking slaughtering all these archers, all these soldiers, all these the guys with the shields. The numbers, it's like 5-1 in your favor at this point, especially once they get that gate open and get the mine workers and the rest of the slaves out. Urdoza looks at you and she's like, she looks down, she sees what's left of the gorilla, the ape bodies, and what's left of Oleg, and she's like, that looks personal.
Yeah, the monkey fuck his mouth.
Oh, all right. Well,
we're done with initiative, right?
Yeah, you're out of combat. And she's like, well, she looks up to where Valentis was. She goes, I know where he's going. Once we're done here, last place we gotta go is take out Valentis and at his take him out of his home.
All right. First, let's get showered.
Let's get she looks at you. She's like, showered. She goes,
no one needs to clean me. I am filled with shit and monkey cum.
She's like, she looks at you, goes, you're filled with it? Or,
Very poor choice of words.
She goes, well,
that sounds about right.
She goes, she looks around, and like as you guys look around, you notice like they're it's like a wave of just death crushing all, like destroying what's left of Valentis' forces. And she's like, well, you're free to do whatever you want, but once you get up to Valentis' house, I can't promise there'll be anything left for you.
Oh, so
now, she's like, yeah, we're going. Like once everybody here is dead, we're going.
All right.
All right.
Go Valentis and then use his shower.
Anybody got a bucket of water?
No, I think we should lay siege to it.
No. I dropped 10 gallons of water on you.
Yeah, she can conjure water out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Where's Conan in all this?
Thanks.
Conan, you can't see him anywhere. You do not see him.
People. Son of a bitch. You're tearing me apart, Conan.
Are you guys gonna go up to Valentis's as once? Okay.
I say so, right?
All right.
Can we slip like a short rest in there?
I mean, no.
Some of us are pretty fucked up, yeah.
Some of you, hold on. Who's really fucked up?
Tony.
Who? Tony?
Yeah.
All right, Tony. What are you?
11.
I mean, I could heal you a little bit.
Hey, I got a call in the night.
Yeah, I was going to say, we've been going 3 hours.
I'm almost done.
Okay, all right.
All right. So, Tony,
shout out to
you're
Ricky
gonna...
Richards who came through on Twitch. I just wasn't paying attention.
Tony, you're going to get back immediately 22 hit points from the fuck's his name? Chiron from what was it? Prayer of Healing. and then he's also going to use preserve life to give you another 20 HP. So you got 42 HP back. All right. So now, once the last man falls, Erdoz is like, let's go! And you guys just start running up the hill. All right, you approach. Now, as you approach Valentis' house here, he's you watch as the guards out front, they draw their swords. Erdoza walks up and she goes, "We're going to give you the option we didn't give anybody at the Coliseum." She goes, Your boss is through. You can either give up and we will be lenient, or you will die." And immediately the guys at the front gate, they just drop their swords. So as you and the masked mob behind you start funneling into the house, it's the same kind of deal. Utah, like every fucking elite bodyguard, like that he has security at his house. They see this giant mob and they're dropping their swords and they're like, "I don't get paid nearly enough for this shit." And as you approach, hold on. So I'm going to have all these guys. Let's say they drop their shit, they walk out. Everybody just walks out. They get like kind of public arrested by the.
Are you wanting to map in the Coliseum?
Yeah, did it not load for you guys?
Nope.
Hold on. This is stupid. Oh, it didn't. My bad. There, now it should be loaded now.
There we go.
All right. Hold on. I gotta finish one thing. My tokens. Okay. So as you guys are making, you come across right outside this office, you find Conan standing over Alexei, who's on the ground holding a fucking wound. Conan looks back at you and he's like, "I'm sorry I did not help you in the Coliseum." He goes, "I wanted to get this finished before any more trouble could be had by this madman." He goes, "I fought and I killed as many men as I could at the Coliseum, but I wasn't able to get to him before he ran. So I chased him back here. And now he goes and he looks at you guys. He's like, he look at Alexei. He goes, "I feel bad for this man." He goes, he's only doing the job." He goes, "Valentis is in his office." And now Erdoza opens the door. Alexei, I'll move him off. You guys enter his office. Valentis is standing there.
Why is the monster from Conan the Destroyer with us?
The monster from Conan the Destroyer. Oh, that was a fucking mistake. That shouldn't have been there.
And the blob of bodies is there.
Yep.
Where? What the fuck? How'd that happen?
Yeah, we're not there, kind of.
That's
random fucking tokens.
Yeah. Dude, I loaded. That is crazy.
That's Dagoth. Fucking Conan the Destroyer. It was like this.
Well, that was retarded. All right, so you're now in there. God, Kevon, give me a perception check as you walk into the office.
6.
10?
10.
Luckily enough, you're just looking at a man who's 10 feet in front of you.
Oh.
You see, he looks like the Walking Dead. Valentis, like it it literally looks like the skin is about to fall off of him. You notice the same thing that Tenzo did. His pupils are just dilated black. And he looks at you and he's like, so it's come to this. He goes, what do you want to do now? This is not going to turn out the way you thought it was.
You said that before.
Actually, Conan said that before.
Oh, that's true. Damn it. I thought that was going to have a cool line there. Where is Tothamon?
He just laughs. He goes, Tothamon is everywhere.
Where is Tothamon? It's not a good enough answer.
He goes, that's the answer. That's what I'm giving you. He goes, you want to find out more? Do something.
I cast.
Speaking out of character, I think he's gonna turn into a fucking portal.
Don't do it. I want to cast Charm Person.
Okay.
You attempt to charm a human, you can see with Medlith make a wisdom saving throw. If it fails, you are charmed until the end of the spell, which is for 1 hour. And your companions, how a charmed creature regards you as friendly. You cast a spell using a thing. Oh, I don't have to do it at a 3rd level. All right, so I'm going to cast Charm Person at a 1st level. He's got to beat a wisdom of 16 saving throw.
So you're casting a spell?
Yes.
Okay. So as you do this, you look at Valentus, and he just looks at you. You make eye contact, and he just goes, and your spell fizzles. Counter spell.
There goes the spell slot.
Are you Tarthamon?
He's a wizard, Harry.
Can I shoot him?
Go ahead.
I really wanted to shoot this guy.
Do it.
Fire away.
21.
Fire. That would hit if he hadn't stopped time.
Oh well, fuck you.
So as you do it quick because you're fucking skilled. So you watch as he like laughs in Kavonian's face, and you just snap an arrow off because you're close.
Yeah,
and
I'm
as
like
it's like,
Hawkeye, and I'm like right in
it's
point
like
range.
yeah, as the arrow gets like this close to his face, it just all of a sudden you're all stuck. There's no movement.
Is there any way? Not saying that I'm going to try and attack him because I'm pretty sure I can't do anything. But based on my character, is there something where I can kind of be like looking at it and being like, you stopped time, but it didn't affect me in a sense? I'm not going to do anything, but I'm just like,
give me an Arcana check.
All right.
It's going to be yours versus his.
I would say would you wisely use one of the crystals to just like stop him from doing that.
19 plus 7.
Okay. That's an 18 plus 12. So yeah. So
Could have been a nice effect.
Could have been a what?
It would have been a nice thing where I'm just like looking and seeing. It's like.
So well, here's the thing: you are able to like slow because of your training in chronology. You understand what's going on, and you're able to like you're trying to resist it. So now, while everybody is literally frozen in time, you are able to like slowly like you're able to slowly function, very slowly.
Yeah. And
you watch as he just slowly, like, the form of Valentus just melts away, just collapses, and standing before you, as Tony called out, is Tothamon.
God damn it.
And he's like, he just looks at you, and he's like, well, did not expect to have to do this so soon. And he just slowly walks out of the room. And he drags Alexi's body back into the room with him. And he goes, he looks at you, and he opens up a small portal to teleport through for himself. And he goes, if you know it is good for you, you will not seek me. And he steps through the portal, and he's gone. Portal closes. And as soon as the portal closes, time snaps back. You guys are snap out of it.
Snap back to reality.
Snap back to reality. Oops, there goes gravity. So now, Valentis is gone. He's dead. No more existing. Tothamon has vanished with the body, the dying body of Alexi.
Yeah.
Now, what do you guys want to raid Valentis's house?
Well, first thing I go is go, fuck!
Yeah. Here's the thing. You guys were all frozen in time, but you were cognitive enough. You watched all this happen, and you heard everything he said. You were unable to move. Like, time for you was frozen in that sense, but his actions outside of time were like visible by you guys, and all you could hear everything he said. So with that, like, now he's gone. Now what do you do?
Sure.
I want to look around the office just to see if I see anything that could be something that is used for. Hold on a second.
Give me an investigation check with advantage.
All right. I'm looking for anything that looks portally.
Oh, okay.
Is there some sort of source of liquor?
Investigation.
What
Does he have like a
wait?
bar?
Would you roll?
You said investigation?
Yep, with advantage.
Advantage.
So since this was Tothamon, can I loot? You know, because
Hold on.
he must have wizard shit around.
Hold on.
Okay.
Oh,
22.
22. You notice on one bookshelf on the broadest wall in this office, all the books are the same color except for one.
I go, stand back! For the people that watched Young Frankenstein. And I pull the book.
As you pull the book, just like a real old school villain, the entire giant bookshelf slides open, revealing a Scrooge McDuck level vault of gold, coin, jewels, and the such. And before I break it down into how we're going to dish out this hoard and what exactly I'm going to end up having you guys find once you guys roll like your checks and all that, I'm going to end that for tonight so I can have it all planned out for next week.
I want to end it with Kevonian looks at it, puts his arms out, and just falls into it.
I'm gonna shoot you all and take it.
Give me a Constitution save, Kevonian.
Worth it. 13.
You're going to take 6 bludgeoning damage as you into a vat of just gold and platinum and silver.
Worth it.
I have a question. I don't want to interrupt because I wanted to get to the end of the game. Is it possible that I could keep the other hammer?
Yeah, if you want to have 2 hammers, go for it.
All right, I'm just making sure. Okay, then I kept the other hammer, and I got my hammer.
And I just lay there in the gold.
Okay. So with that being said, like I said, we're done for the night. I'm going to start it next week. I will have it planned out to explain like how much money you guys can take and what you guys can grab and all that and what you find. And we'll go from there.
Good time. Good times, guys. We won.
Yeah.
Boy.
Good job.
Dick's ripped off tonight.
So I just want to say Oleg, the entirety of how I built him was I built him as a clone of Tony, but then I added a lot more hit points because I'm like, he's got, I can't leave him with 70. And I gave him a few extra, like I gave him some fighter so that like the action surge, he could have his last gasp. But like everything else, I'm gonna make this guy like it's gonna be the whole irony of like Tony has to fight himself, the evil version of himself.
But you didn't set him up to be resistant to Monkey Stick.
I don't know what's resistant to Monkey's dick in this universe.
I'm resistant. I can't.
Nothing
can affect me.
Nothing can resist Monkey Dick.
Yeah.
I totally can.
Chiron walks up to Tinzo with dick in hand, like, "Hey, do you need any healing?"
No, I'm good. I'm actually really, really good.
Come here.
Well, just let me heal you.
Toot that ass up.
Are we taking a long rest?
We will during the next session, and it'll be a quick one. But yeah, so you guys can take a long rest now, just to get it out of the way.
All right. I just took a long rest. All right, fellas. Well, I'm gonna call it a night there. This was fun.
Same here, boys. Talk to y'all later.
See you guys.
Tony, over that vape. You're gonna love it.
I will.